So in our outcomes blog, we mentioned, yes, we'll have a slider in Season 2, but what we didn't mention was that the slider goes all the way down to 0. So you can turn off outlines if you want.
All the way down to
opponents,
0.
and you can kind of get that more classic
Hold on,
Halo
we're
look and feel.
I'm not a professional yet.
Your teammates will still have their gamer tags displayed over their head, like you can see in this bot match. But anyone who does not have that is an enemy, so you want to shoot at them.
Yeah, and again,
Fuck, they got me.
I want to note this is just an iterative step, right? It's just about usability.
Fucking scam, I thought it was an interview.
It's just one example of
Hold your horses.
The types of feedback that we've heard and some steps the team is starting to take now to address that feedback. If you go to halowaypoint.com, you can check out, like John said, about 35 pages of editorial. But basically, each team that works on Halo Infinite goes through all the key feedback that we've passed along to them from the players, and they provide responses and generally let you know what you can expect and what they're going to go after and what they're going to do in the future. So really good read there.
Yeah, when we get that feedback from Reddit, Twitter, Waypoint, YouTube videos, surveys that we send out to Halo Insiders, right? So we're getting it from everyone. So it's a really balanced approach, and all the teams know what is the community all up talking about. And we address that directly in those blogs.
And I'll just add one more note, something that you may recall Joseph mentioned in his blog last month. We are also working on one more public-facing resource
30 seconds.
That we hope to stand up in the near future that will essentially be a Trello board of sorts. If you were around during the MCC work, you're familiar with what I'm talking about. But we want to do a better job being a little more transparent and providing kind of a self-service resource. So ideally, at any given moment, a player could go to this page and clearly see quickly what are we working on and what the status of each of these key pieces of feedback are. So we are committed to getting that out as well. And again, I just wanted to stress that we've heard all the feedback.
Hold on,
it's all been taken to heart. And some of these things we're already going to see coming on May 3rd. Other things are obviously going to be a little bit grander in scope.
Where the fuck is the camera?
But, I do want to just say thanks again to everyone who has stuck by us and taken the time to give constructive feedback and input. And the game will be better for it. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Now, John, let's talk about. Oh, sorry. Before we get into Season 2, just so folks are aware, we're going to talk quickly about Season 2. I'm going to be joined by Joseph Staten here, our head of creative. We're going to sit down, talk a little bit more about what we're doing this year, what you can look forward to in the year ahead, reflect on the roadmap that we shared last week. Also going to talk a little bit more about the new narrative aspects to our seasonal model and what you'll find when Lone Wolves launches next week. And then you and Jerry caught up the other day, right?
Yes, yeah. So we talked on Monday, and we've got a recording of that for everyone, which you can see right there.
Yeah.
Season 2 Battle Pass for Jerry Hook. And then we're going to wrap it up, you and me again, talking a little bit about Kansas City and all the other things going on in the Halo franchise.
Yeah, it's our basically since Rally, it's our first big major, and that kicks off in just a few days. So we're excited about that. So before we welcome Joseph and John, I thought it might be helpful let's just do a quick recap. Season 2 Lone Wolves coming next week. May 3rd is the start date. I believe we're looking at 11 a.m. Pacific time global release. We'll talk about that a bit more at the end of the show. We actually, I think, have a handy rollout map so you can see exactly what time Season 2 will be live in your neck of the woods, right? Give us a quick rundown, John. Couple quick highlights. Season 2.
Okay.
Put you on the spot. What's the pitch? What do we got coming?
2 new maps. 1 arena, 1 big team. Both look amazing. 3 new modes. Last Spartan Standing. We'll kick off an event, actually, with launch on May 3rd. We've also got Land Grab, which will come in a later event, Entrenched, which is a lot of fun. And then we also have
community update
King
on
of the
YouTube,
Hill,
the live.
King Returns.
They're talking about
fan favorite, classic one I've been looking forward to, and I've missed tremendously. So yeah, 2 maps, 3 modes, lots of events, narrative events. I'm trying to think.
Well, we have
full-on battle pass.
Yeah, I was going to say you forgot the
thing I cover later on.
Yeah, so here's I love this shot. We had a similar image created for the launch of the game, but this is just a look at some of the new customization content and what you'll be able to do for your own personal Spartan over the course of Season 2. And like John mentioned, in just a little bit, we've got, I think, basically you and Jerry are walking through 100 tiers of our new battle pass. Which, by the way, also has direct
get a sneak peek of the battle pass
player feedback, which y'all will be speaking to a little bit more later.
Yeah, we'll cover that.
It's gonna be a bunch of new armor. There's not gonna be any
back
fucking
into the
familiar
Season 2
shit.
content here in a minute, but first, we're gonna take a very fast break. I'm gonna welcome Joseph Staten and we're going to talk to you a little bit more about what the studio is currently working on and what you can expect later this year. We'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Little sneak preview of the maps that we've already seen.
Oh,
I get my sandwich, but my stomach's so hooked. I still haven't eaten.
my grandmother made me a burrito.
You're a fucking cunt.
My grandma made me a burrito, bro.
You're a fucking cunt. My peanut itches.
So sick, man. Fucking go get water from the store. And I had a flat tire, so shut the fuck up, bitch.
You got a flat tire?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
You hit something?
No, I just wanted to go turn on my fucking truck, and then it said, oh, low air pressure, and it's supposed to be at 39 in the back, and it was at 25. Is New Vegas pretty cool? Or?
I never played it, but they say it's one of the best in the whole Fallout series. Yeah.
You're just full?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one, bro. Fallout 3 is really good, but bro, when New Vegas
I
came
have
out,
3 and this one.
my little 10-year-old pecker was erect. No, I'm kidding.
Dude,
No,
this
but it was-
game
They added
does not
so
look
much
like
extra
it
shit.
came out in 2010. But I hear good things about it, and I'm not sure. I don't trip off graphics, so I'm not even.
No, yeah, definitely Fallout. Around that time, they were going off of like, I don't know. It's like they use the same type of deal. They didn't wait for like a new engine to come out, so it's like the same shit. They just added new stuff like textures.
Did 3 come out before this one?
Yeah, like hella long before, like
Oh
3
damn.
years maybe.
Yeah, I
when
remember
you're a little
I,
kid, that shit, it's like hell. 3 years is like fucking hell.
I got this game like a couple months ago, and I never got to download it or play it. But I looked on the store; it was only like $3, and I was like, "Dude, I hear good things about this game. I'm gonna get it."
It's one of my favorite.
It's free right now in the fucking App Store.
All right, and we're back.
I'm trying to remember tips and
quick
shit so
shout
I
out,
could
forgot to
push you in
mention
the
before
right direction.
We cut away. That was, of course, a closer look.
Right now,
at
I'm
one of
talking
our
to
new
some
maps
full name
coming
Easy
on May
Pete.
3rd. That is Catalyst.
Yeah, the robot.
We're very excited. That's
He's a
our arena
robot?
map,
It
as
looks
you
like a
can
man
see,
to
really
me.
kind of steeped
Oh
in
no, that's
that classic
the
Fallout
doctor.
architecture.
Synths
Some
are
really
the
fun
thing in that
gameplay is
one.
going to transpire on that. Also, a shout out
You know
to
anything
Josh
about
and
people who
Transmedia
attack
team
me?
for whipping up that really cool.
That's the doctor,
sort
huh?
of
Yeah.
evocative fly through. I love these.
Nah, that's
ambient
Doc
sound
Mitchell.
effects as well. But
Okay, who the fuck is Easy Pete?
now it's time to cut over.
He's
Josh,
sitting
let's
in front
pull
of a
back and
saloon.
introduce our
He
guest.
has a
Oh no,
bandana
that's
on and a
the
little straw
dynamite
hat.
man.
Welcome,
That's the
Joseph. We're
dynamite
back.
man. Is it black guy?
Thank you, Brian. It's good to be back.
Yeah,
and I have
kinda.
to say,
I can't
Yeah.
tell,
so
dude.
glad
These
that you're
graphics are a
wearing
little.
the
Yeah.
costume that
I
pretty
can't
sure that's
tell
the
if he's just
Dynamite
like
Man.
tanned or if
I think
he's
it really
black.
sets it off, but you know,
Fucking 12-year-old
there's some other Tenrai, I don't know, just like
No, but
stuff,
this
some,
game was like,
That's a nice
like
flex.
he said it was the
Nice
same engine.
flex.
It definitely
Good
looks
always
like
show up
Fallout
with some
3
new
because I
swag.
played Fallout
We
3
are
like
the,
like
we are
the
officially
first
the
like
Fracture Bros, right?
20 minutes, and I
So
never
it's-
played it again
yeah,
because
Team
I
Fracture, here we are. But I already
can't remember
said this
why,
earlier,
but
Well, let me tell
This shit
you
looks
how
like
this went down,
exactly
'cause I
like
walked
Fallout
into
3.
the office this morning, and they just like
Mhm.
put the sweatshirt over my little body and pushed
They
me into
just,
the room, so
you're a walking billboard. That's
that's
how
what
it
Added
works.
hella
It is-
shit
it's
so
very
you can talk to more
comfy.
people. There's more NPCs and shit.
Yeah. and you can pick it
Like
up
if there
yourself
wasn't
at
enough more fucking shit to
gear.xbox.com.
talk to, bro.
Dude, is there not a
Joseph,
sprint button in this
Thank
game?
you for joining me. I
Brody?
feel like
Yep.
what was that? Late last year we did
Oh.
we did the live stream over in the hub, right? We talked
Yep,
a little bit
that's right.
about
There's no sprint.
How do you
little different
run? I
circumstances.
Google
If
it
I
and they say
recall,
there's
that
no
was
there's
the,
dude I Google it and it said
the
there's no
conversation
sprinting in
about
this
how
game and it
Forza
said that
developed
sprinting
without
wasn't a
moving
thing,
forward.
but Bethesda
So,
games until Skyrim came out.
At some point, we'll have to come through and we
Poop,
have
what?
no sort of caveat.
You're in max run
whatsoever.
already.
We'll just play that. We'll do a play date. We'll have to
Really?
come on for a season
So
two
I
play
can only
date.
just walk,
But I thought,
basically?
why don't we kick things off because it has
No.
been a bit. Also want to acknowledge.
Oh,
that
I
you
see.
really
When you go
logged
third person,
well
he's
sent
jogging.
for us. Yeah,
Man, what the
no
fuck,
update.
dude?
That's why I always played in third person.
But
It's
out
made
the roadmap, we're gonna
my
get to that
brain,
in a
you know.
second, of course,
It
the
tricked my
March
brain
update
to
as
death. That's
well,
up to you.
but
It's all
It might
game, you
actually
gotta-
be
March, I'm
faster
just
by
gonna start
a
off
little bit.
asking you. Season 2, it's
Yep.
locked and loaded. We got our final release candidate back.
It always
We're in
tricked
great
my
shape
brain
for May 3rd.
into.
I just want
want
to kill
What's
somebody
the
with
team
this
working
pistol. I
on
want
right
to see how the gameplay's like.
Well, first of all, I just want to say a big thank
It's
you
definitely a
to the
dated
team.
game nowadays,
Super
bro.
proud of all the work that led up to season 2.
Nah, it's
been a real
classic,
push
dude.
since launch to get that ready.
That's what I hear about it. It's classic.
We're on track to launch.
Same,
Just
you know,
to
another
thank
game that
everybody
was
who's
like,
working so hard to
bro,
get
that
out
came
the
out the
door. I'm
same
super
year
excited.
and
It's
blew
gonna be
people's
a
minds.
lot of
Red Dead Redemption
fun.
1.
So in addition
Yeah.
to shipping season 2, what we're really working on is looking beyond that. Forge, co-op, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit.
I wanna
About
shoot a
quality of
bird.
life. Really what we're doing
We're
is a
talking
lot of
about
planning
Halo right
from
now.
Now until the end of the
Talking
year
about the updates and shit.
beyond. And in fact, I spent all morning in a planning meeting. As soon as I pull off my 10 ride
They're like,
sweatshirt and
talk about
Xbox
everything
room,
and the
I
bug
go
fixes
back into
except for the
planning
melee.
meetings for the
They're
rest
just not
of
going to bring up
day.
the melee, act like
The
it's not a
team
thing.
is really
Are you
working
serious?
to lay down
What was
the
what else? What did they address in the update?
more about the details of what that means. I know later.
They didn't
on.
address
But that's
anything. They're
really
just
what we're
saying,
doing.
oh, there's a
Launching
fucking
season
maintenance
2,
update
and we're
coming
heads
up
down.
soon.
They're,
I'm looking
I'll let you know when
Yeah,
I
and I
get
think
details.
something else I would. By the way, I forgot to. mention,
These
you
are
can
hella
keep that
boring,
sweatshirt.
but I like to watch
You
just to
don't-
see
you
because
can-
they
yeah,
always
you can
throw
take
out
it home.
extra shit.
It's a parting gift. So
You know, it's
I mean, they
actually
usually
like
go
size
over all the
large,
same
so
shit,
if I-
but
it's like there's a medium,
you know,
but
if you're
if I were to stand
having
up,
a
it's like
live
down
talk
my
to somebody, you might actually
mid-thigh,
drop
so
like
I'm
some
like,
details.
Hey, everybody, walking around in my adult
stash.
size sweatshirt and my
Toolbox, huh?
child-sized body. It's
Stash
only
I
has
sized up a little bit. in the
Wonder
pandemic,
glue and a
so I
wrench.
don't wanna
That's
speak for
quite a
you,
stash.
You know, one thing that I like the way you laid out in the blog might be good for people that missed it is you had clearly articulated what our current priorities are right now as
Yep.
a team. And you
This
mentioned
is
I hear
all
capping
baseball
out
in
distance.
76.
Check that box off. So can you remind us kind of what are our high level?
All I know
People
is
are
I want to
fighting.
find somebody that has that
so
NCR
shipping
armor
season
and
2,
fucking take that
and
shit because
then
that shit
it's
looks
going
sick.
after
The one with the red eyeball
that are
things.
keeping
Yeah.
player experience
Yeah,
from being
you get
great
those.
in our game right
There's
now.
a mission
So
hella
it's
later
a
on when you get
life,
near the
which I
dam.
will get into some
It's to
details
protect the
about.
president.
So hitting
And
those
then
issues that
the
will
only way to
fuck?
get it is to kill the president's
impact your
dudes.
experience in a negative way. We
They
wanna
have
make sure that
there's a
we're
president in this
prioritizing
shit.
that
Yeah.
work before
That's
we
what
go
I said when
after
I was doing the mission.
more
And then I was like,
content.
what? The
Now,
NCR
we'll
fucking
talk more later about we're
Rangers?
still going after more content
And
because
then
we're
I had to,
consistently
I went from
prioritizing
protecting the president
working
to
on
murdering
other
one of
things.
his
That's our North Star.
his
That's
guys
our
and then
number
dipping.
one. Like, that is what we need to focus on.
This,
I was like,
hey,
that's just mine,
I like
bro.
how the flag looks in this game too
And-
for
and,
California.
yeah, at the same
Yeah, the
time,
double head bear.
focusing on running a healthy
Yeah,
city.
that looks that's
You know, we're
hella
not in
that's
it
hella
to
cool.
lose
Double
sleep.
head bear?
We run
Yeah, 'cause everything's all
we wanna
fucking
make
radioactive
sure
and
that our
shit.
team who's doing
It's
something
California's
good
flag, but with the
work,
multiple head
has
bear.
the time to do that in a healthy,
That's
way
sick.
with a process that supports them with the resources.
All the
that they
DLCs
need.
make that
So
game too.
That is our fundamental priority. That
Like
we
all the
always
DLCs are hella
keep in
dope.
mind, even as we're
I
pushing to
actually took a
improve
list
the
on the, or
system.
I looked at the list of DLC. There's a lot of stuff. I didn't go
Maybe
through it
it'd be
entirely, but I just
helpful
seen a
right
couple of
now,
things, and
real
there's like a
quick,
lot
we
of
have the
things on
roadmap,
it.
Graphics. So if we want
I
to
think there's
just
like
pop that
5
up,
actual
give
like
folks a chance
gameplay
in case they
DLC,
missed
and
it,
there's a bunch
to
of other
take
like
this in, and we'll
mini
break
things.
this down here.
So
in a
I don't
little
remember
bit.
exactly,
We're not
but I
gonna
just
go
remember
through
there's a
all
lot,
these
a lot
points
too.
because, we're gonna
That
talk
reminds
more
me,
about
I
what's
ended
coming
up
next week with
buying
season
all
2,
like
but,
both the DLC for fucking
I
Fallout
think
4, and I never finished
clearly
those
the
two. I
thing
left
that we
off on
know
a Far
jumped out
Harbor.
the most
Yeah.
to our community, which
So
was
far, that DLC is
expected,
pretty
is
sick in that game.
the dates for season 2 in particular. And in this case, I think it's safe to say it probably was a surprise to most people
Oh,
that season 2 will last longer than they
A
expected.
vending machine. What is?
Season
Joseph,
2 is
can
gonna
Does-
last for
talk a
hell
little bit
long.
about like why
Does
are we
Sunset
making this
Sarsaparilla
deliberate
heal you in
decision
any way? Because I
to
have a lot of it.
essentially
Yeah.
extend season 2. You know, I also want to just
Most
acknowledge
of the stuff heals you in
last
that
year,
one.
well before launch, we had
Anything you eat,
talked
that's why,
about
like, that
yes,
meme was-
you know, at face value, our goal and our vision
So
was
I have
the season would
anti-venom, a
last
blood
approximately
pack,
every
honey
3 months or so. That's
mesquite
right.
pod,
Generally the
junk
norm,
food,
you know, in the
medics.
industry.
I have a
We then
magazine magazine
advise
called
that
Meeting
season,
People
you
because
know,
I thought it was
launching
like
the
a
game was
magazine like
gonna
in
be
Fallout 4
challenging
that
in its
boosts
own
your
right, and we would need some extra
your
time.
stats,
They do,
but
Season 2 was
they
ready.
do, but
Also, to your point about team health,
it's
you know, we
timed.
don't want to,
Yeah.
you know, really
oh,
hurt
it
the
is.
team
I
in a
just used it
negative
right now.
manner.
I don't know what it did.
So I think
It's
some
like,
people were not expecting.
if you know a
that we
fucking
would also need to extend season 2. so before we get
conversation
into
coming
that.
up where you're gonna
So
need it, or you
just
know,
a little bit of
you can
context
walk
from it, I
away
think,
or
would be
back
helpful.
out, kind of.
Well, one thing
What's
to
it
make
do?
really
Boost your
clear,
charisma
none
or
of us
something?
inside of
Yeah,
the
you can just do like a
corporate
quick little
look at this
boost and then
roadmap
go back
and
in the
are happy.
conversation and do the check.
All of us want
Oh,
to
shit.
be doing things faster to deliver more content.
My stats right now
You know,
are.
we still have this desire to get into a
There's
rhythm
so many more
rhythm that we
stats in this
can
game than
chase.
Bro,
Fallout
people
4,
are
dude. It's
talking
crazy.
so much
For us
shit in the
internally,
chats, bro.
it was
While they're
painful
live.
for me to commit to this
They
roadmap
did
for the season
Easter
for
Island Head,
another
bruh.
6 months, But the reason why
Easter
doing that
Island
is
head.
exactly what we talked about before.
I'm 7
We have
strength,
to
6
prioritize
perception,
going
6
after
endurance,
quality
6
of life issues
charisma,
that
5
are
intelligence,
happening
5 agility,
right
and 5
now.
luck.
Like today when you fire up the game, that's our
That
number
I
one,
one
if
always
you have
boost
hella
strength
luck,
because
you
of
can like
carry
become a
weight.
millionaire on the slots. I don't know. My friend Key used to do that stuff. I didn't usually big gamble on the game because I like had, you know,
that
didn't
matter right
my
now.
fucking
I
attention
heard
span.
You and Uni just talked about the
if
outlines,
you
for
do like
example. It's one
hella
example
jet
of many,
and you
many,
start
many,
gambling,
many
don't you
things
win more
that
or you have more higher
doesn't matter
chance
for
of
most
winning?
of
Like
them.
if
Yeah.
the more
So
fucked
there's
up
like
you
a-
are, the more you can
So
win.
that's
Yeah,
where
there's
we
like a
come
meta
up
to it. If you like
organizing
luck,
ourselves to go after that work
luck and do
why
that,
we're
you can like
extending the season
make
out.
hella
It's
money. My friend Key, he was like, yeah, bro, I
none
used to
of us
just
looks at that
only
and
do
says,
the fucking
"Great,
shit.
6-month seasons are awesome." They're
That's
not.
cool.
Damn, bro.
They're not. And we
Hell
need to put
yeah.
ourselves in a position where we can deliver,
Kid capped for days or
more
what?
frequently.
Yeah, bro. He was like, yeah, I just gambled it, and then I
Absolutely.
made
You
a
know,
shitload of caps and then did
I
whatever
also
I
just
needed
want
to
to
do.
note that
'Cause he
we
looks-
discussed this
he
a
looked
lot.
up
You and
to
I
it.
have talked about this. Like,
I
it's
thought
just-
I was
we
a
knew
fan
this
of
was gonna
Fallout
be,
until I met
to
that
your
fool.
point, not the roadmap we would
Pick
like
a
to put
Nevada
together if we
agave.
could
I
really
make
do what we
tequila?
wanted to do, but it's also important that we still maintain some open, transparent discussion, and even if they're
Yeah,
hard discussions,
that's right.
right? So
Effects plus 1
last thing
HP
you
for
want to do
8
was just
seconds.
sort of pull the
Okay.
rug out and surprise. Season 2 is now live, and it's now. a
Alright, where's
shock
the
to
saloon? I have
everyone.
to meet up
So
with some bitch.
fully acknowledge it's not what people want to hear, but we're still committed to being open and honest about what's going on.
Yeah,
and we
as
wanna
long as
get
they're
to the
working,
point,
bro.
Obviously, you mentioned where we can really start to do a better job meeting players.
As long as we get those
expectations, and
5
will
people
get
working
there.
all the
Let's talk
time.
a little about the quality of life stuff that you mentioned. Maybe first of all, it'd be helpful context. Like, how do we decide where
They're
like,
just
where
talking
those
about
pieces are? Like, how do we come up with
how
that
they're trying to be
stat-breaking
more
list?
transparent
Who decides and where
and
these
that
inputs come from? to
everybody's
say,
working all
these
the
are the things we
time.
must go after.
I mean, I'm sure they are,
So,
bro. I bet you these
There's
motherfuckers
a
are
variety of inputs that we get.
busting their
One
asshole
is just
and then
the
getting
team
shit
playing
for
the
it.
game. You
I mean, I'm not
the truth is in
saying,
the
you know,
software. You sit down and you play,
anything in
and
defense.
there's the truth
They're
of the
not
experience.
busting
So
their
we play
asshole,
the
they're
game
just
in our
throwing
internal
shit
play
together
tests.
and being like,
We also
we're
get
busting our
insights
asshole.
through things
That
like our
definitely
competitive
could be the
insights,
case as
our
well.
pro players, research that we use. We have telemetry.
I'm
systems
trying to
out
take
of
like
the game
a,
that we take
you know, a grain of salt,
They're
but at
able
the
to
time
create
still
a
be more
whole lot of
realistic.
video
to
game
get data.
out of not
We
even
aggregate this
fucking
data and we put
like
it on something that
Dude,
internally
it goes like how many? I don't even know how big the team is,
and
bro.
we
But if
track
they're
it,
able to
we
create a whole
prioritize
ass
it,
new
and
game
that's how we
that's
go
fucking
after,
free
one
realm now
body
and
of
shit,
work
and the
versus
campaigns are all
another.
badass, but then the
So
multiplayer shit is
part of
fuck.
quality of life is the
What the
internal
That's-
fuck?
quality
Like,
of life
nah,
that we
dude.
need as a
I don't
studio.
understand.
We need
No,
That
it's true,
makes
bro. I
sense.
had hella high
That's
hopes
why-
for this game.
That's why I always listen
multiplayer.
for that's why I always listen to Eyes.
and go after them. And
It
that's
does
some
make
of the
good
work,
good amount of sense.
but not all the work, of course, that we've been doing since launch is making sure that we've got a good, rigorous process.
And then I got
Super
hella bummed out
planful
too
about
when
what we
fucking, oh yeah, this game
have.
doesn't have assassinations? Fuck you.
We've had to go
Yeah.
through
Oh,
a
yeah.
They fucking
process in
took out
place,
co-op,
but the whole point
assassinations,
of
all
going
that
slower
shit,
is
no
so you can
playable elites,
accelerate
like,
later.
No
bro,
firefight
they're
either.
Slow to get
They're
going.
Nothing.
ruining
And
it.
so I really feel like on
Ruining
the
it.
insights part of
When they
things,
took out playable
getting
elites,
up to speed
when they
and
took out
way
playable
well
elites in Halo
understand
4, I was
what's ahead of
so
us. That's
bummed,
why,
bro.
you know,
When
you have
Cole
those
got the
nice.
Game
insights
Informer,
logs
and he would always
on
tell me at
logs.
school,
So we have a really good sense of
he's like,
the
yeah,
log.
bro, no
Ah, dude, I
Halo.
remember those as a
Get our
kid.
heads down and
Yeah.
Those were sick.
Get what?
Yep. And I just
The
wanted to
Game
confirm,
Informers?
we
It's like a little
obviously have
subscription.
really
You get like a
diverse
magazine on
20+
like
year franchise.
gaming news and
Yeah.
shit.
So
like,
I
they
heard
send
about
you one
Halo
every
4,
month.
bro.
Knowledge that
At school,
types of
like in the
players,
morning,
different
'cause
people have
he's like, yeah,
different
bro,
things
check
that
this
are
out.
more
This is
important
fucking
than
hot
others,
off the
right?
presses.
Yeah.
This is
I
Our
before we
actually
all
have
had
one too. I have a
How do
copy
we
that my
pull
friend
back
gave me
from
for my
that
birthday
and
back in like
prioritize
March
the
of
most
like
critical
2010.
changes
He
that
gave me a
will
copy of
That's
Black
gangster.
Ops 1 when it came out, and then he
broad
gave me that
subset
Game
of players,
Informer
right?
for my birthday.
That's
Which
dope.
means some
That's
of the
dope.
more fringe things that we know are still important may then have to.
If I remember, I think the cover had
doesn't mean we don't care.
it was a
exactly
soldier
right.
Playable
from
elites, I
fucking
just seen.
Battlefield 3.
Prioritized list is
Dude,
to
No
put
way.
everything
The
on
chat,
list.
no, they're not saying. I'm sorry, I should be more clear. But in the chat,
That doesn't
in
mean
the
that we don't
chat,
care about certain things.
like I can see 3
Maybe let's talk about
fucking things, like, every
we
3
have this
seconds it
quality of
changes.
Life, we have
And
all
it
this
just is,
information.
work,
It's safe to
work.
say I think we have.
Oh, there's a trans flag. Oh, there's clowns.
What we know we need to
There's
do,
clowns.
right?
Oh, there's hella flames. Oh,
There were a
more
couple
clowns.
examples, off the top
There's
of
some
your head of
diamonds,
things that the team
PlayStation,
is actively sort of
More Easter Island heads,
investigating and
fire,
working on right
fire.
now.
Yeah. Well, it's very
Wort,
kind
wort.
of you to say off the top. of
Go
my
broke,
head.
motherfuckers, it said.
Strain of getting
Or
older these
on the
days,
note.
I
Yes.
actually brought
Yes.
some notes to make sure that I was
It's
ready.
smart.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
And
you ever
told me it
heard
was
what
like a newsroom
word sounds
stitch,
like
so I can
in
just show up
reverse?
with my papers.
Sure,
All right.
we're loose
Tort-
here.
tort-
It's fine.
All right, good.
It's go.
So,
The at least say go, go, go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
talk
remember
about
that.
quality of life.
Hell yeah.
Stuff that we're going after that matters right now in the game. We think about things like
Okay, so what is
anti-cheat,
this quest? Hold on.
you know, and that is not a thing that we're going to solve tomorrow or in 2 months or 3 months. This is an
Talk to
ongoing
Sunny Smiles
effort
and the
of quality of life
Prospector
that's going to
Saloon.
continue, but we know there's some things that we need to dig into now. today.
Well, fool,
specifically
no one's
on
gonna play your
Outpost.
game after 3 months.
The ranked experience is something that we also have recognized as something that matters.
Sunny Smiles
right
can get
now.
We're talking
smashed.
about ranked right now.
And this includes like fundamental.
Sounds like a porn star name, too.
Behind the scenes stuff that we need to do for
What?
ranked, so that we can go
Sunny
after
Smiles.
some of the ranked
Yeah.
trust issues that
Sunny
players feel
Smiles
Tiana
fucking
Obama.
in the game.
on
that's
your
what
dick
we're
tip.
looking into. Network improvements. around
Hey,
VSync,
hey, tell me why I remember how
as
that
well as just the way
conversation
the
started,
players
bro.
report
The day
bugs.
that
We
me
just
and
wanna
Rennie was
make
talking
sure
about all
we've
that
got
shit.
I'm just be like, where the
And
fuck
then, of
is the
course, we're also
Spartan
going after
laser?
big ticket.
You guys are
small
just
Dude,
Yeah.
I was saying that shit hella when
things
that
like
game came out
match
too. Like,
XP,
how are you gonna have a
Spartan
Halo and not have the
career.
Spartan laser
Now,
with all these
The
vehicles and
Spartan
shit, dude?
with all the
Say
Spartans,
definitive
bruh.
over
Their
the
Spartan laser
Spartan
was in Halo when there was no other
But it's
Spartans.
important to just acknowledge
Don't get me wrong, the
that,
skewer's hella
we know
cool,
these
but
things,
like it'd be
we're
cool to
going
have
after
like
them.
a
We might
human
not
version
show
of
up
something like
classic?
that besides a rocket
Yeah.
launcher.
We want the roadmap to be
fucking fuel rod, bro.
incredibly
Where's that?
reliable.
Yeah, for real, a red fuel rod, that'd be
And
sick.
so,
Used
there's
by the
work going
Banished?
on behind the scenes on things
Yeah, it's
quality
gotta
of
like do
life
some.
as well
It's gotta
as
like
many other
do
things.
flame, like wherever it hits, it like
Like,
makes
some of those
spreads
I like
flames.
to be scared of grunts now, because usually I used to be scared when I used to see a grunt with a fucking fuel rod, like, oh!
Yeah,
Yeah,
in our
bro.
Next segment, I believe.
Yeah, you should have
Jerry
seen my
and
reaction when I
leadership will
played
talk a
Halo
little bit
5's
more
campaign
about
and I got hit
specifically
by
on
ground. I was
the
like, dude, these
live
niggas
side of
hit
the
back
game, some
now.
Things that they're focused on.
Yeah, and they
For
chunk
example,
Oh,
how
yeah.
do we
Yeah.
They
diminish
chunk, right?
the
You guys
core
fucking Halo
restrictions we
Infinite.
have in place? Like we've heard loud and
Right.
clear, our players.
Oh
would
my
like to be
god, I
able
got
to
an
match
achievement
more
fucking
content
doming someone in the
across more
head.
Spartan cores and have
Headshotting
more
a grunt that got
customization
thrown at me with
agency, right?
grenades.
So that's another example.
Yeah,
Heck, I would
Is
even
this
note
one of the dudes that
even the season 2
we
battle
I showed
pass
the other day?
today is a reflection of player feedback and
How's it-
changes that were
What's it?
made.
Yep.
When I went over
Things
to your
like
house to
adding
drop
in
you off the
credits,
curds.
increasing the value. The free track
Nah.
has a lot more content,
okay.
and Jerry
I
and
just
John will
seen.
talk a little bit more about that
Yep.
when we're done here.
Yep.
Always sounded
So
familiar.
you also mentioned in your blog the way that we would deliver these quality of life updates
No,
would
those
be
are
via
the
drop
fools.
pods.
Those fools are named
What does
Pablo
that
and
mean?
Orlando.
Drop pods.
The mob.
Well, so we wanted to pick
Yeah.
a name that.
Dude, I
had
tell me why I
some
got this these new like a new lemonade from fucking Wendy's earlier when I got food. Dude, this tastes gross.
They're always ready to
Tastes
go.
like butthole?
They're just
Someone
racked
didn't-
and
Tastes
they're
like
waiting
it
to
tastes like
drop.
someone like
And that's how
fucking
we approach
jizzed
the
tahini into
delivery.
my
We wanna
drink.
approach it
It's called like something watermelon. It's like it was new. They have like 5 new drinks with all
Jizz
like
tahini in
lemonade.
my shit, bro.
And then I'm just like,
like,
hey, let me get that melon, something melon. I forgot what it's called. And she's like, okay. And then I took a sip. I was like, dude, like they put literally like a pound of tahini in this shit, dude. It tastes hella bad.
They took they did a mound scoop with the tablespoon instead of like a regular flat scoop. They're like, oh, not one more.
Let me see what it's
scoop.
called. I forgot what it was called, but I want to see what people
Sweet and
say about it.
spicy watermelon.
That's what it tastes like a
if something's ready,
a
I can
sweet and
taste it.
spicy watermelon, but too much of the spice that they added.
Yeah.
So
Like,
again,
went too
this is
much
the
on
kind
it.
of stuff that doesn't show up in granular
Like if
detail
you ate
on the
tahini by itself.
roadmap, but
Yeah,
when you
like if I
see
put
the
like
drop
a
pod
You're like,
I
oh,
had a
damn,
spoonful in my
Emma.
mouth and then took a
just
drink
know
of
that
some
it's our
juice.
way, ideally on a monthly basis,
Already you had the
we'll get up to
spoonful, so it
speed
was like
to
resonating
deliver
and shit.
content when it's ready. Content features.
Alright,
Doc
here-
Mitchell said you could
This
teach me
fool-
to survive in the
This
desert.
fool sounds like the guy, the
Yeah, but
Toonami
I-
fucking.
Also safe to say, as we hit these different
Announcer
kind of
guy.
checkpoints along the way,
Who, me?
you know,
Too
taking
non-
No,
out,
not you.
staged, we're loading it.
The
So once we
fucking.
know what's approved and cleared to
I was gonna say,
drop,
I sound like
we will
Steve
then
Blue,
be able
man.
to
Thanks.
update our community and say, great news, this is
Dempsey
what you can
from
expect for
Zombies?
this month's drop
You
pod.
know,
But
you know.
It is a
No,
bit
it's
of
the guy on
it's
the
in flux,
fucking
right? There's things that are
community
constantly
live
shifting
stream.
around.
There's
so
both talkers
it is,
on
it.
to your earlier
Guy
point,
with
we wanna
long
be
hair
credible
that's always
and
on it.
accurate. So
I'm sure he's
it's
some
not
sort of
possible today to
important.
say,
to
here's what's in
343.
drop pod 1, here's what's in
And
drop
then
pod
there's
2,
always the
but-
other guy
but
that's
that
like the
will be
skinny white
evolving, and
dude.
we will remain committed.
This
to
guy
it.
looks
Where
like
does the
he-
beach go?
Like shit from
Just
the
to give a
last
little
time
bit
he was
more
on here
context
though.
because I think
He looks tired as
if I were a
fuck.
community person hearing
go
what you just
outside.
said, I might go.
Just all the
"Wait,
Halo
wait,
bitches.
You don't know what's going to go in the first drop pod.
Oh, there
The
she is.
reality is, talking about planning meetings that I just came out of, that's been the work of the team
Yeah.
for some time now.
Yep.
Is figuring out. Let's look
He's
at
trying to
drop
make
pod
it
number
real
1.
clear that they're
Let's
busting
look at
ass.
what we would want to put in there, referencing the hot list and the priority of improving the player experience now.
They got a
Let's look
hot
at our
list.
Capacity
They said they
planning,
got a
how
hot
we
list,
wanna
Isaac.
attack this. That's all work that's been going
shit.
on. And so internally, we actually have good.
I want
plans
to be
in place
streaming to the
that
point where like
are we
I don't
ready
look
to
at the chat
communicate it externally
because it's just
yet
like
in
blasting
detail?
like these
And we're not
fools.
there yet because
Nigga,
hasn't stopped
this is a
moving
varmint
around.
rifle?
that isn't
What type type of varmint rifle uses
We love
5.56
Halo, garbage.
rounds.
That's the tension.
One
know,
guy
you
just
and I
did it.
talked
Wart,
about
wart, wart.
this in internal
There's another wart,
studio.
wart, wart, hella
Trust
wart,
me,
wart,
there's
warts,
a
bro. Oh,
tremendous,
no gay
strong
shit.
desire for us to be able to say even more,
It said
but we just wanna
zero,
find that
the
balance
circle with the
between not
slash and then the gay
overdoing
flag.
and then having to retract
No
it.
gay shit.
That
That's not a
makes
good
No
feeling.
gay
yeah,
shit.
it's not. So that's where we are right now. I don't want people to think like, oh, that work is
That's a good point.
underway.
Yeah, thanks. And even then, even if we already have a good sense of
The
what's
chat
in
is
the drop
fucking
pod,
killing
until
me,
that
bro.
build is cut and has gone through
People still try to
and
write a
become
whole paragraph,
validated
and then
release
somebody just
candidate,
put hella gay
it could
flags.
change, right? So
Oh, bro,
there
it's
is,
a battle.
You know how games are made. Most people probably have
No
a
gay
sense,
shit.
but
Bro,
not
there's
always
hell.
an
It's
exact
getting
science.
popular.
There's always things that you have to kind of
People are
adjust
just
for.
doing Easter Island
I did
heads
want to
and
also just add one more thing, Joseph. We're talking
flames.
about
There's
these drop
flames.
pods. I think it's
Can't
safe
believe
More
you
hearts.
can't
to
run
say,
this
and we
game.
should just be upfront about this.
343.
This is not a world
3
where
for
we're
3
just
for the
going to have a
win.
flurry of 3 or 4
People
drop
are taking
pods and then,
advantage of the
cool,
space.
we've addressed all the
Oh,
feedback.
there's a gay
We're
flag. I
back
don't know
in
if it was
business
good or
again.
bad.
Like, I mean, to be clear, this is an ongoing commitment.
Gay
There's hella
flag.
clowns.
and that's part of running a
People
a
are just going
live
ham on
game,
these
right?
emojis. Someone put a
The
poop
drop pods
emoji.
that we release
I'm trying
in
to see
season
something
2
hella
will
funny.
be
Like, I know I'm
more
gonna catch
focused on,
something.
getting out those quality of life fixes. But that continues. I mean, for us, we
Hey,
gonna
are
be
the
delivering
death
drop
are the
pods
death claws
for the
hella crazy in this
duration
game?
of what we're doing. Like,
They're
it's
more
just
scary.
these are,
Yeah, that's
like I
what I've
said,
heard
monthly
too.
things. We
Because
want
in the
to
other
do
one, there's more
everything.
animation.
It's
Like
part of the way that
they
we're gonna
move more
run
like
the
an
moving
actual
forward. So,
animal.
yes, I think
And
you'll
in this
see
one,
a
they're
drop
like
pod icon on the
like
roadmap for
really
season
tall
3,
anorexic
right?
crackheads
It is
with
it is a
claws.
continuous thing that we'll be doing.
Like with
Excellent.
like.
Yeah.
And the last point, maybe
You'll see.
Before we switch gears.
Okay, so
here,
there's a
I-
part.
I'm kinda
There's two
scared.
parts. There's
While
two
it's
parts.
true that
You'll
we're
know.
going after
They'll be like,
priority
hey
right
man,
now for
don't go
quality of
that
life
way.
improvements,
That's the fastest
Oh,
way.
dude,
also
that's
noted this
dude, that's what
already.
I've heard. I've
We
seen so
just
many
fully
memes online. They're
acknowledge we
like,
also have
Yeah.
some
here's a
content
route with some
challenges.
chest hair on it,
So,
and like it
safe
shows
to
a
say,
route
in
that
parallel,
goes
we are
straight
also
to the
still
town or something.
working on ways
Yeah,
to
it cuts
bring
off
more
like 15
content
minutes
to
of the
bear
game.
faster.
But you gotta
100%.
run.
Really?
It's like Death Claw Valley. I
Like
think
I
that's
said at the
literally what it's
beginning,
called.
We look at this.
There's a
roadmap,
place
we
though
look
in
at
that
what
valley.
we
There's a
deliver
secret
right now, and we know very clearly inside the studio we need to do more.
Brotherhood
It's
shit.
painful for us. It's painful to
You know the Brotherhood of Steel?
Brotherhood of
can't
Steel?
deliver more
Yeah.
content
Yeah.
right now.
Before they were like hella
but we are,
extra and
when I think about my
Fallout 4.
afternoon meetings,
I feel like they're
actively
cooler in
looking
these
at
games.
ways to
Not gonna lie.
accelerate,
Because in Fallout 4, they're still
the
hella cool in Fallout, but they're like
content as well as
like
quality.
They're hella like
Hollywood cool.
genocide,
And again, we will
like
provide
Yeah.
I don't know what the word
ongoing
is.
Genocide.
content
No,
Genocidal in
that's
that
good.
game.
That's right.
as long
That's
as we
right.
need to and keep the
That's why I didn't like it.
community
I'm like,
abreast
that's
of
not how the
these
Brotherhood of
as we
Steel
get more
was, bro.
details.
Like they're not fucking
Now, speaking of
Nazis.
content, let's just change
What are
gears
these
here
fucking
entirely.
geckos?
They,
We
they,
do
I mean,
have
I
they,
just
content
domed one.
coming out in just a
they
few
went through
days.
killing all the
One of those
fucking
kicks
mutants,
off,
but like they didn't
Yeah,
go,
they want to kill
hey,
everything that's not human.
So, you know,
yeah, they're like, hey, the
with your
railroad?
narrative
Oh, we're gonna kill
background
all those
and,
humans, bro.
well, sorry, I'm actually getting ahead of myself.
Like,
First
no,
thing I
bro,
wanna
you're gonna
talk
go
about
in there,
really
you're gonna
quick
fucking
is
your
build a
Brotherhood of
bit.
Steel, you're gonna
I
gather
mentioned
them
this
up and
earlier,
fucking keep them
campaign
safe,
co-op
bro.
and mission
That's what they
replay.
do.
Those are features
That's why I
that
never
we
really
are
beat
actively
Fallout
working
4.
on. We have
Yeah,
kinda
my
put
my
a
first
stake in
playthrough,
the
I
ground on the roadmap.
didn't
We are
know
targeting late
on
August to
Fallout 4
deliver
that
those
you would
to the
have to
game.
pick a side at the end.
From your perspective,
And I ended
how are
up
those
my first
features
playthrough ended up going with
currently
them,
tracking?
but then I
What's
replayed
going
it
on
on
over there in the
PlayStation. I
campaign
fucking
world?
they were the
Well,
first
smile you
faction
see
I
on my
killed.
face
I
is
fucking
because
killed the
I
Brotherhood
actually
of
sit
Steel.
down
Yeah,
with a
that's
campaign,
why I'm like, they
network
made them bad
co-op
guys,
with,
kind of.
the folks leading that
Yeah.
effort on our team. This was maybe a couple
Because I
weeks
mean,
ago.
the
And
only
then-
time they
and
ever
then,
did
too,
that
they're like,
was when
kill
they were
Paladin
killing the
Dance.
Enclave, because the Enclave was like,
Everyone knows
was like this
that
fucking
Halo's more
secret
fun when you play with your friends.
robot-
It's always
yeah, in
been,
Fallout
it's
3,
always
like
been
a secret
true, and
government that
campaign
was trying to
co-op
fuck
was
shit
no
up.
exception. And it was just this
like part of Vault Tech
magical
and shit.
moment where I'd been playing it along the
So
way.
they were
just
like
to
the
see a build
underdog
that's
heroes.
progressed so far since last
And then they
year,
just kind of
a
fucked it up.
build that's
But it's
getting
okay.
Where does
really
3
close
take
to being
place?
done and released.
In Washington, D.C.
It was just this magical flow.
You get to
of
go in the
being
Capitol
this
building and
big,
you fight like a
noob
giant
set of
super
Halo
mutant and shit. It's
environment
crazy.
with 3 other Spartans running around as a foursome, just playing 4-player network co-op.
I kind of just want to go
exploring this
explore,
wide open
dude, but I
world.
don't want to be
NyQuil,
fucked.
bro.
I
You
don't want
wanna
to get
be my
fucked up.
Those feelings
90th
of-
sub?
that I so much enjoy about campaign co-op.
Oh, you have a
just
YouTube
back
channel?
in. So
Yeah, I
super
got. I
excited.
actually am
Awesome
doing a
progress has been
Fallout
made
3
by the
series.
team on the
Are you
campaign
serious?
co-op
Yeah.
front as well as
That's
mission
one of my
replay,
one of my
being able
pride
to
and
just
joys
go
right now.
back in and play things with less friction.
Oh, what's your
It's
channel
just
name?
super
Western
fun.
Gopnik.
So
You're on my
very
live live
excited
right now,
about
actually, by the way.
progress that the team is making on
Really?
that. Big thanks
Yeah,
to
I'm doing a
everybody
reaction to the
who's
fucking.
on it.
I like to do that, bro. I just
It's-
kind of
it's
slap it
gonna be-
on
It's
whenever.
gonna be really, really fun, and it's so nice to see.
I'll
it getting
warn you
closer
though.
to the
Isaac
finish.
likes to drop N
And
bombs.
as far as I know, currently,
Yeah, I
we
was
still
gonna
have
say,
a
you gotta
goal
tell
of
me that,
being
'cause
able to
I do the
fight
same
that
thing.
via the
No, I don't
Insider
care. I
Fighting
fucking- you can say
program
whatever
at
you
some
want.
point prior to release. So, in
What
many
was
ways,
your
it's
name?
still
Western
pretty
West?
I
close
stream
to
on
what
YouTube, so it's
we
like the
appear on
Wild
roadmap.
West.
So as
It's
soon as we have more
Western
flight
and then
details, we'll be looking forward to
space
sharing those. And of course,
GOP.
if you're not already,
And
you can
IK.
go to
Russian is good.
HaloInsider.com right now and create a
Western.
free profile. And if you
Western
want to maybe be a
Russian.
part of a flight for co-op or something
said it.
else, that's the
Yeah.
first step to take.
Yeah.
It was
Next
with
up, we
Q's
have
though. It was with
Forge.
Q's.
We haven't
No
talked about
G's.
that quite a bit
Q's.
since
I already know
pre-launch. We
Brody has
also
the edits out.
put
and
that
it's
on the
like every time I say
roadmap.
something,
We've
it's like-
indicated that we're targeting September. One big change, though,
I think
is
I
that
might
we are
cut
calling
up
it
our,
open beta
got-
now,
our,
which was a little bit
grounded,
different. So
Like
might be
series
helpful just
into
from
like
your
actual
perspective.
like
What does that
videos.
mean to you, open beta? I have seen some
But
people
that's like a
speculating
fat
and some
project I'll have to
concerns
start
that,
on.
Yeah.
you know, it's like 1/10 of Forge, and it's
Right.
just going to be this small little experience. But what do we want players to know about that?
So when we say beta, it is
Western
the
Gopnik.
full feature set to launch for Forge. Like this
If
is
you
not
want.
a
DJ
version.
Blackman,
This is
who the
not,
fuck is
you know,
this?
some features turned off, some features not.
It's like a
We've
hard
been
bass guy.
flagging Forge for quite some time. And so what people will experience in this open beta is
How to
Forge
squat like
toolset.
Slav.
You know, some things are
Life
going to
of
come later, like
Boris.
additional palettes and those kinds of
Hubbard,
things. But
Brody.
Forge is
Hubbard?
going to be its own, you know, service
Practice
as
for
well.
when
We're
Homework
gonna add
gets
things
home so we
behind
can not
Forge
die.
too, but you're right. People should not look at the beta label and think, oh, is this some sort of you know, handcuff version of Forge? No, not at all. Like when people get it, they'll be playing it with a full robust feature set for.
See, the problem with Forge
Yeah, and I
is
think,
if there's
you know,
not a lot
originally
of
we had
maps
talked
to
about we
play
were gonna
Forge
fight
on, that's
Forge
going to
at
be a
larger
problem.
scale before release, but given
Yeah.
that you noted that we have
Then you're
been
gonna have
fighting it to a
Forge and then,
private
like, 2
audience
maps.
for, I think honestly maybe 2 years or more at this stage.
It's been a long time, yeah.
And then, like,
I
Forge
think
is
it's
good
the right
if
decision,
there's
especially
zombie
by moving
mode,
into an
like
open beta. We
Infection.
can get that core tool set right into the game. As
No,
soon as
no,
it
Forge
comes
can-
out,
Now,
lets
why they're
everyone in the
bringing brought
community
out
with no
Halo
barriers or
Infinite
restrictions
with
start
just, like,
making
so
real
limited
content
fucking
and real.
game modes to play, and like, okay, like, how come every other Halo, when you fucking first get it, every fucking thing is there that's supposed to be there, bruh?
Yeah, Halo
Yeah, I know.
Infinite, leave fucking empty.
Yeah, empty game. They're just like, hey, we're not done with it, but we need money. I'm gonna chuck it out there now.
To do that too. So you're absolutely right.
We
When
need
people come
money.
in with an open beta, they'll be able to make
Yeah.
stuff.
We,
How many
we told
maps
you
they
guys
have
there
to
was a
launch?
deadline.
Shouldn't
They
think
shouldn't have
about
just
it.
dropped a
There was
deadline.
also
Like,
two maps,
No,
two new maps.
And we'll, of
No,
course,
I'm
have
saying
a
like right
lot
now
more
in
to
total. How many
say
maps are in
and
the game? Like
show and
4 or
share
5?
about Forge
Probably like
in the
5.
coming months. So stay tuned for that. I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
say
crazy how a Halo
there's
game
been
would
some stuff maybe
fucking
leaked
would
out
launch
there,
with
and
5 maps,
there's
bro.
a lot to be excited about. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Forge,
that's
Forge
it's
is
kind of like
gonna
how
be
all
pretty
these
awesome
fucking
this
games been
generation.
going down,
All right.
though, bro.
Last thing I want to chat
Yeah, I
about,
know.
Joseph,
Like
we'll
the
just change gears here
production
again.
quality on games these last couple
Lone
years has just been
Wolves
ass.
is
Like,
the
everything's
fourth
hella
game
lazy.
of our
They're like, we're
season
gonna make
here,
it
with
just
Heroes
good
of
enough
Reach
so
for
we
Season
can
1.
they can play it in like
You
the
have a lot of
fucking
backstory in the
gaming
background
circuits
of
like
yourself as
MLG.
being a narrative kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd just be
Like,
interesting, you know, from
it's
your
like
perspective,
I call them like
what do we mean when we talk about sort of a seasonal narrative?
fuck, what's it
storytelling
called
during
when you
season and
when
even
you're in, like,
Lone
a
Wolves?
big-
Like, just kind of break
it's
that
not like a
down for us
league,
little bit.
but you know, a tournament, like
So,
tournament maps, bro,
Josh,
only.
wouldn't mind putting up the Lone Wolves.
Yeah, and then put
this
4
concept
players,
art that we got.
4v4 players.
Yeah, they're
on
like
them.
this.
Take a look at
It's
mine.
based only
Yeah.
around like tournaments.
So we released this concept art a little while back. What does it represent? Well, when we say Lone
That is pretty cool
Wolves, what
armor
we're
looking,
really
though.
saying is our seasonal theme.
I don't know why that
And
guy has a knife in
themes
his
are
hand, probably just to look
compelling
cool. But
ideas that inform how we
Alright, I'm gonna
approach
go
a lot of
explore.
different
Hopefully I don't get
aspects
fucked
of
up.
creation. Characters like this.
Only have a
Spartan
varmint rifle on
Becky
9
on
mil
the left,
and
Spartan Din
a
on the
you
laser
said
right.
PUBG,
pistol.
Isaac. I'll go on PUBG.
A theme for Lone Wolves. What does that idea really mean? Well, who are Lone
You're still
Wolves?
watching that shit or what?
Lone Wolves are
I'm just
scavengers.
listening. I'm gonna be listening
They're
to it now.
Spartans who are operating deep behind enemy lines, far away from lines of supply.
So the
They need to
Spartan
be
Lone Wolves are
improvisers.
the
They can
Spartans that
seal
are
their armor,
operating
that if
deep
something
behind
breaks
enemy
down, They
lines.
find something on the battlefield.
That's what
they
the
use it
that's
for
what
their own
I mean. That
purposes.
I know,
So
whatever,
these
but
Lone Wolves
that's just
are
what it means
scrapping
apparently.
scavengers. And when it comes to what does that
Hey,
mean?
you remember how you were asking me if
Story,
there's different
the
swords,
themes,
like
really,
colors in the real lore?
they inspire
I
Yeah.
interesting what-if questions.
That I was
Mhm.
looking at the
So, what
one
if
that
we
you
had two
got. Remember you told me you got
Spartans
didn't you buy a
operating
yellow
out
one
in
you
the
said like a
field,
couple days
deep
ago
behind
from the
enemy
store?
Yeah,
lines,
a yellow orange one.
and they
Did
found
you read the
something
description on that one?
very, very dangerous.
I forgot.
And what
That
if
one
it's
says
a
that the
fact
reason why it's
that
yellow is
really
because
dangerous
it has a
thing
shard from one of the
back to
moons on St.
the
Helios, and that's why it turns
fuck,
yellow.
really?
place of
Yeah.
safety. Like, what is you as a player? How would you deal with that problem? And Brian, I don't want to
Snow globe.
We can probably take away that image because the more I look at it, the more I want to say. But that's
Why am I
that's
hearing
the
voices
idea.
at the cemetery?
You got scavengers.
Literally,
they're out in the
Evan,
wild,
fucking this
they
game
find
is the
something
same
interesting
fucking like
and
background
dangerous.
music, the same
What
menu
happens when they
music,
bring
but
it
it's like
back?
more like
And maybe we can show
like
a little
upgraded with like
tease of
techno and
that,
fucking like
in
dubstep and shit, like.
cinematic. Isn't the whole
It's
season
fucking,
two
it's like
intro
putting down and
cinematic,
shit like, with
that
like
would
fucking background with hella
terrible.
beats.
We'd spoil everything. But it's a little snippet.
I used to
nothing
fucking love
cinematic.
watching
On
Dr.
what?
Disrespect's
Season
PUBG
two.
videos.
PUBG, because on the fucking back then it used to just be the regular music,
Yeah,
but like
check it out.
it's still the fucking music, but it's like more updated.
But
the same
yeah.
music.
Why can't I have my Falcon in PUBG
Oh shit!
console
shit.
like I do in mobile?
Oh shit! It's a video. Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's some online shit.
Console players now.
Mobile players can play with console players now?
Yeah.
How is that fair?
They aren't
I don't know,
hostile.
but you can do it.
Who would do that? Who would be like, hey, guy, I'm about I better hop on my mobile phone. We can all get down right now.
Yeah.
Before you venture
Yeah, we
deeper
used
into
to
the
be pretty
wasteland, you
on the
may
phone,
revise your
honestly.
character. Yeah,
we were
it's
pretty good
cool
on
on the phone. Yeah, but
Like, I honestly liked it better on the phone, but honestly, like, I started playing it more on the console, and it's pretty cool, too.
Oh shit.
is that the capital or is it actually New Vegas? What am I talking about? The capital? It's New Vegas, right? Why do I think we're in Washington D.C. when we're not? That was Fallout 3.
Oh no! Is the Neuralink is fucked up, ma'am? Oh, that was crazy. Why can't I fucking control Z, bro? It's supposed to be that
Dude,
simple.
what the fuck
What does it
is that,
mean?
dude? A giant rat? Oh, that's a rat scorpion. That's like a
something
fucking
that
fly.
went by pretty quickly in this snippet
You
of
haven't
the
played
intro cinematic
76,
is
Kevin?
when we
Nah.
plan our seasonal stories, we want to make sure that the player.
Dude, why
also
is this
is a
thing eating
part
my
of the
bullets?
story, driving events. If we kick off a
Just
quest,
76
bouncing off the
cool.
armor.
You can play with fucking
That-
your friends.
devices. So this
That can
cinematic
happen.
immediately roll into the first
No, not really.
I'm not
I'm
even
just-
doing any damage to it.
Spoilers
Your health
or
is low.
use
You
of
may
player,
want to use a stim pack.
into
That you by that rad scorpion by the
progress the story. And that in short
up the
is
on the ramp up to the fucking graveyard,
I
huh?
wanna bring up the image
Yeah.
of the-
Just
of
walk
the
him up,
Spartans.
walk him up to the. If you have enough ammo, just walk him up to the fucking graveyard, and then he'll get caught on
Are you
shit up in
over
there.
encumbered, Fabin?
In the middle there.
Not yet.
You have Spartan Head on the right. Brian, who's that
So I built my strength up so it wouldn't happen.
That's you.
I have anti-venom. Is that gonna help me?
And so, however you show up,
Oh
I
yeah, I
hardly
did.
use
Poison
it.
removed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not the smartest man.
My full neon
Blood
Spartan
pack.
and all my katanas or my
Stim
samurai.
pack.
Is this shit
Yeah,
frozen?
Okay.
One of the
There's
things
Get away
in the
from
very
me.
early days of Halo that I
Huh?
am still super passionate about is this idea in Halo 1 that it was BYOG, bring your own gun to the cinematic.
Oh my God, I'm gonna
Bring
die.
Your hand and a Halo 1 cinematic would show up. That's true for Infinite. Well, in this case, I guess it's bring your own armor, bring your own custom.
Where do I
armor.
shoot this
So,
thing?
in these real-time cinematics, in the in-engine cinematics, yeah.
The
if you
Death
wanna
Claw?
rock,
It's a
I don't
fucking
know,
rad
whatever
scorpion.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, it'll be there. And so
Little
just
bastards
another
come out the ground.
small way, but an important way that we're really
Oh!
emphasizing, hey, this is you.
If I go into this town, will they help me?
Tore
Right
it.
there, boots on the ground, center of the event.
I guess
center of
tore
the
it.
crisis. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
A guest
And I know we
turret, you
can't
said?
go into it today.
Or is that
but I
you?
just
It sounded like you tore it.
want to acknowledge.
Oh my God, there's coyotes
I
over
know
here now.
I've
Fuck.
already seen it, and
He's
I'm
like, "Ah!"
working. This doesn't just start and stop with Lone Wolves. You've got nuggets and threads right now that will actually span multiple seasons, and this narrative will continue to grow with the player being really at the.
I made it back to
Yeah,
town.
this
That's
update's
right.
gonna be like.
There's still a lot of work to do to figure
No,
out
never mind.
planning,
I'm
how
just
we get
tweaking.
that going. But this is yeah, look, this is a serial story. It starts with introduce Commander Agrinia, who's also in season.
Oh, I'm
2,
cool off
introduce our
New
two
Vegas.
roles, maybe some other things as well, and that story will continue.
Yeah, it was like a.
season to season. And into
I can't
experiences
play
that
him.
we have
I mean,
planned,
that's why I'm
um,
making a
on.
series on my
So,
channel because I wouldn't be able to
yeah,
just chill
wanna
and play.
get in on the ground floor,
I might,
see
but
what the
I'm, like,
evolving
social
story of
now.
Halo Infinite is. May 3rd is your time.
I used to play that shit by
Awesome.
myself, just get lost
Just
in
don't want to
fucking
keep you any longer. I know you've got a
paying
lot of planning
not paying
meetings to get
attention to
back
shit,
that
you
are
know?
happening right now,
Lost
as
in the
you
lore.
mentioned earlier, but really appreciate
Yeah.
your stopping by today.
But now all
Thanks
games,
for
all the
running
games are so
the
fucking good. It's like
Fracture
there's
Road as well.
definitely a
Any
fucking
final parting words
spectrum.
before we let you go?
You know, I say this a lot in the blog posts that I put out and in online, and when I say that I'm genuinely thankful for everyone out there,
Fuck.
passionate,
While they're talking
and
shit in the
noisy
comments.
sometimes, and light up my Twitter. We can't do our job without the feedback. For those of you who are being like, especially supportive and patient, even more gratitude. So thank you. Please keep the feedback coming. You know, like I said, we're heads down. We're going after this work, and we got a lot of good stuff planned. So thank you.
Awesome. Now, next up, we
Shit.
Who's that bad bitch in the
caught
skirt?
up with Jerry Hook earlier this week. They're going to walk you through the entire Season 2 Battle Pass and show you what you can look forward to for all the new customization content. But first,
Halo
a
Infinite.
quick look
Isaac.
again at our new big
Fuck.
map coming next week called Breaker. We'll be right back.
Oh, they're gonna talk about Breaker. They're gonna talk about Breaker, Isaac. It's the good map. Just
Oh
kidding.
no.
How do I join your game? Are you in a solo? Ah, that's fine.
I'm playing tutorial.
Oh, okay. Let me know. Send me an invite and I'll be ready. I'm gonna be fucking. Just be on Halo in the background while I'm doing this. For like. The theme. The theme of the stream. Stream theme. Slightly professional. I'm just gonna play Fiesta while I do it. Because they do this thing. It's kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. They do a thing where they're like, okay, we're gonna at the end we're gonna do a little community. They call it community play date. That also sounds kind of gay, but if you get at like, cause you push play as they push play, which is a fucking stretch. And if you get put in their game, they'll like send you a custom fucking icon or some stupid shit. I want to see what it looks like because the last one was super gay. It was a unicorn. I was like, bro, so if you went through all the trouble just to play a game to get the emblem, it's a unicorn. Cringe.
Is there any word on when they're gonna add co-op to the campaign?
That's what they were just saying on here, but I wasn't fucking totally. They have like a picture. Because every time they do a community, they show this thing where it's like it looks like what you would get if you pre-ordered a game early, but it just shows all like a timeline kind of. But it was all blurry. I was trying to see it.
I'm about to play some campaign on Infinite right now. I know there's some
I still
targets I
haven't
never
collected all
killed.
the shit. Yeah. I think I might do the same.
Rennie was one of my boys was telling me there's some target you can kill that's way off, that's not even on the map. They're like on an island. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you just have to take a banshee or a wasp out there.
Yeah, it's probably the one near the beginning.
I don't know, but he says there's a target somewhere out, like that's not even on the main ring. It's off on an island.
Yeah, there's one that you I think I know what it is. There's one that's, you know, where the first fob you get, where all the fucking shit's going down, right when you come out the fucking, like, my bad, just talking like a retard. So at the very beginning, when you get to the open world part, there's that first fob you get, because you have to take it part of the beginning.
Like the tutorial, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the island's right there. It's kind of like a gray area. In a way, it kind of makes you feel like you can't go over there. But it's kind of just like a little dingleberry guy. That's exactly what he's talking about. So if you take a banshee over there, it'd be faster, but I just ran there myself. Like, I grappled from one side to the other.
I love the grapple addition to the game.
I thought I was going to hate it too, bro. That's the crazy part.
I kind of thought I wouldn't like it either, but with the upgrades you can get, it's pretty tight.
I feel like shit, bro. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
What do I not have done? Who's this? Bob Sabarum. He's a primary note because of Battle of Harrow, where he led the protected raid against the city of Arduvan, which cost lives of over 700,000 human civilians. He carries a modified Sentinel beam.
See, Isaac, when I play against myself, bro, all the people that I play with are like Down syndrome.
One of the first things and most common things we got feedback around were
They're just sucking ass or what?
It's so like Brody is getting multi-kills on the regular, so ass.
What were some of the learnings we've had?
Just get good, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, so one of
The
the
House of Reckoning.
So I'm trying to slip in some
actually,
private
before
matches
ship
so I
is
can get
we knew we'd
extra
struggle
fucking-
in this area just from what we had.
extra practice in.
What I
For Womp, you know, they'll kick me off of Womp if I don't get my
was trying
practice
to
in.
respond really quickly to any problem.
I think that target I was talking about I already got actually.
It really failed.
Rith Cool eliminated. Banished high value target. Rith eliminated. Pinpoint needlers now.
Oh! I almost got him. Who the
Who's
fuck
this?
is this dude? What are they talking
about? I can tell this one's a grunt.
That guy
bro.
looks like
I don't even
the
have to
fucking
fucking
Batman
guess
guy.
it. This guy's name, this target's called Bitbop. That's a grunt, bro, easily.
Yeah, Bitbop. I remember when who killed him first?
Like the
It was
Killjoy
Omar.
challenge.
Yeah, Killjoy or not as many Ravager.
Remember when he killed him by accident?
And really,
Oh, there's an outpost I haven't taken either. I'm gonna go do that first.
Or was it Isaac? Did you show me the video, Isaac? Where you ran over that guy?
Which one?
And
Bitbop.
once you kind of finish those challenges,
Who?
It's like you were like, oh yeah, there was a fucking enemy grunt guy, but I didn't even know until I ran him over.
I didn't, yeah. I was pulling up on them and it said there was a enemy grunt. I was like, who's the enemy grunt?
Yeah,
It's gonna help problem. I was like, oh.
Thinking he was just a regular enemy, huh?
He was like, He's killed more than 100 fucking.
It barely announced that.
Is-
It barely announced that. Be careful when you put your snap out on. Like,
Oh yeah, I
he's
know
ending
that. I
down.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Can we
Yeah, she's like, he's a grunt and he's killed blah 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 humans.
players
Even though he's still a
He's a
grunt, you
badass.
shouldn't underestimate
And then
him.
you run him over.
moved it, away from
Yeah.
a lot of the consumable pieces. We moved away
Master
from
Chief's like, I don't give a fuck about no grunt.
and other things that they're valuable. Way to victory. When you're talking about a weekly.
He's like, I'll beat a fucking
highlight
elite's
or
brains in. Oh, that fucking cocksucker got in my way!
Geo, those sort of things, visors, those pieces. And
Damn, I do not have the weapons to fight right now.
make
My
some
asshole.
Towards the tail end of season.
Sniper feels so good in this game, dude.
Looks like they're bullshitting.
Your capstones will hopefully be something that you want to chase and you feel good going after.
Yeah, I think
I'm kinda excited for gun game, though. Halo gun game.
Visors and stances. And then up next, the shop.
I forget the
A lot
Jackal's
of
talk in this game.
conversations around the shop when we launched,
Yeah.
and we did make.
Ammo reserves.
Yeah, the
depleted.
biggest thing for the shop, obviously, is so pretty early on, within a couple weeks after launching, really sat down with our business. We have to go back to our board pricing, and again, that's just we didn't meet expectations. We'd have some challenges. And so we just went back.
I just
to
ravaged
the
these
product
fools. I'm not
and
even
said,
shooting
okay,
them with
let's
it.
take a fundamental look. Let's take a look at the product lines that we're trying to help make sure that players feel are valuable, and let's start breaking it up. We lowered prices pretty much across the board in most cases, and then
They lowered
started to get,
prices.
like, let's do some individual sales. We will be looking at the future
How do
to
you-
make improvements so that if you
Never
open
mind.
up a bundle and you just want one item, we are looking at that to help solve for that challenge. And then the other things we want to have is that again, from a value perspective, the probably one of the biggest learnings that we got across the board is that
Got you, fucking pussy.
avid
Origin.
players who have
Confirmed.
been with us for the last 20 years, they really wanted to see something. Look at feedback is value. Feedback
The gravity, Amma!
is history.
From Lemonade Beach.
Old Geo, or it's not in the old looks. It's actually in things that really spark you as being new to play.
What the fuck was that?
There.
Oh, I know I didn't get close enough.
Battle Pass instead of rehashing, say, Spartan 5 stuff and whatnot. It's not to say that we're not focused on that at all, because I know there's fan favorites, but we want to balance from a purchasing perspective. We want that to be on the earth side.
Shut the fuck up. Everybody loves the Spartan 5 shit. What do you mean rehashing?
Last but not least, before we dive into the battle pass, I know we had a lot of feedback.
Oh, I'm gonna give you guys fucking early battle pass details. They're gonna talk about it soon.
Boys and kids, right? Kind of being locked
Huh?
down. But we're gonna start changing that, starting within season.
Hopefully they actually give details instead of just talking
Yeah,
about the
so,
shit they already
I
talked
mean, this
about.
has been a very hot topic since we launched, and initial goal
What the fuck was that? He sniped the shit out of
package
him.
together the battle pass for season 1 is it's really based around Noble 6 and those characters.
Oh
And
shit.
when you break down those characters, we really wanted to help make sure that those looks and those that fantasy was preserved, and we really lost incorrectly the strength that Reach and Halo 3 brought to the franchise of allowing players to mix and match everything. And again, we knew
Yeah,
we had some
asshole.
struggles there. We didn't realize it would be as bad as it was.
What do you mean you didn't realize when you fucking everybody loved Halo Reach and everything about it.
From the core system, and what that means for season
He
2,
says we
you
didn't
start
realize it
seeing,
was gonna be that bad when we changed the
specifically what I
armor
would call
shit.
in-canon cores. So,
Oh, for sure.
Your Spartan 5, 7 to whatever we're doing for Infinite on a canon perspective. We're trying to make that ubiquitous. So if you earn a coating, it's useful across all of those cores, or if you earn a shoulder piece, it's useful across all of those cores. And our focus for season 2,
asshole.
not from day 1, but as we move through season 2, go after well. They try and remove everything.
Picked up the grapple
to
shot.
be a little harder when you take a look at, say, the Yori armor or some of the Fracture cores, because they do have just fundamentally different structures.
That fool
that
shot me
exist
like
in.
3 times
And,
with the fucking
so
needler.
right now we're really taking a look at the cannon cores. And
I bet
leaving
you
the Fracture
the
cores.
closer you are, the faster it blows up.
But again, send us your
Volatile
feedback.
materials
Let us hear
detected.
that, and that'll help us in
Victory.
basically where we're going to put this.
Oh yeah, 50 and 36, we owned them.
Yeah, and kits are the kind of fit in that same challenge where the original design philosophy was a kit was more like a uniform, wanted players to just quickly, basically, put that uniform on, whether it be esports or whether it be a character, and just say, hey, look, that kit goes there. And we want to make, from a design philosophy perspective, we want our content to be able to be used across all of our.
Yes, we know you guys are
basically
looking
our
out for
players'
esports
characters
now. You
to
don't
be
gotta
able to
fucking
go
do
and
it
make
all
their
the
Spartans
time
look the way
though,
they
because
want,
not
including
everybody's into
kits.
esports.
Those won't be on day one, but it is something
We
that
like
we're hoping
fucking
to address
super
throughout,
incels.
coming in season 2.
And now for the
Sweats.
grand finale, we can talk
Yeah,
about
bro.
the battle pass here for season 2.
Like, bro, did you watch the
We
Halo
can talk
fucking
about a little of
championship?
the learnings from season 1
No.
as we go through.
I
So,
felt that about people who'd
one
watch
of
the
the
COD
coolest things you'll
championship.
see
I'm like,
in the game
why?
right
Like,
off the bat, you want to speak to it?
Why, bro?
Yeah, sure. So the first
I don't
thing
even know. People
as
be like,
I'd
we
rather
go,
play it at that
licenses
point.
don't,
Did you see,
expire, which means you have
FaZe
to have
blah
a
blah
way
blah, he like
to
did something in the
equip
tournament. I'm like,
the
no, I don't
passes
even know who
you
that
wanna
is.
go and earn your content
No.
in. And so
It's not as
this'll be the
if
first
I
time
was
you
in the
see this
game
from
yet, it would be
season 1.
exciting. If I'd have
And,
seen it.
you know, here this has
People
been
always
completed,
talk
so you
about
can't
like,
equip
you know,
something that you've
people who are in
already completed
tournaments. I
because
don't
there's
I don't
nothing
even
to earn
know
left. But
them
had you had other things
just
that were
on their
there,
own when they
you
make
would have been able to
videos.
equip it
Yeah,
very
I'm like,
similar to how you're
we only know the
equipping,
team name
a piece
because
of
the
armor.
dudes get
And
switched
so
out so
you
often.
Equip it, and that's where your
I think.
XP
See,
will
I wouldn't
then
even
go
know.
It's different for every
That's what
game
I'm
too,
talking about.
huh?
Earning XP per match, or whether
Yeah, I
you're earning
think
it
so.
through challenge systems. It'll go into
That would
the
make
battle
sense,
pass that
'cause,
you
you
have
know,
equipped.
only a few
Players
people
from
can be good at
FCC
like
should be pretty familiar
every
with
game
that,
just switching
selecting
over.
the-
Like Isaac needs to
Yeah.
be on a
Just
fucking
kinda wanna
esports team.
progress on.
That fool fucking
So here,
always
we've
here.
got, the season 2 battle pass first
Yeah,
look
true.
at it. What are
Isaac's
some
just
of
good
the
at fucking
things
every
that
game he
you
plays.
jump
I don't
out?
know. Maybe it's just
Yeah,
the
so one of the
contrast
things
between me
like,
being
just on-
retarded and
just take a
Isaac
look
being
at
like
these
normal.
first 6 levels is it really shows some of our structural differences that we're trying to make.
Oh, that's
for
kind of
the
cool.
battle
All right, here we go.
pass
We're looking.
all
We're
up.
looking.
You only
Okay,
see
the
one
first one-
consumable. You see
the first
credits
one-
starting to
oh,
be
that's a little
earned. And when we took a
shitty.
look at, you
Oh,
know,
it
again,
looks
talking
kinda
with our
lame.
business team to say, hey, look, some of the original reasons for us not to have the credits in the battle
Oh, that's like
pass
the
system
soldier
because
helmet, but minus
if you
like the
had a
visor
battle pass
cover.
that wasn't going to expire, we wanted to make
And
sure
then
that we
the
weren't
third
losing
number
too much.
3
And
is,
so we challenge those systems.
Lone Wolf's
and we're
Dangly.
saying, hey, look, we think there is more value for the
And
players.
then number 4
both
is
from an
2
engagement
things.
perspective, as well as every player
It's
knowing
like
that
knee pads.
if they purchased a pass, they can earn that
It's like
pass
little
back.
triangular
We
knee
think
pads
it's a
with
pretty
drop
powerful
pods.
Thing. We know it's industry standard.
And then
but we broke the industry.
you get also with like
standard with not expiring
it goes to the
battle
helmet.
pass.
It looks like a
But
little
that really
rebreather.
helps us, I think, get back
a little
to
rebreather
what
you would
will
attach on the front
provide
of your
that value
helmet.
back to players. But also, the other big thing you see here is your
And you
first
get
free armor
points.
core within that first 6 levels. This is pretty critical for us because one of the things
Oh,
we
is there a
felt,
new armor core? Is that what it is?
looking at season 1,
it
in
really?
season 1 you didn't earn a core
Epic armor core.
if you were a free player.
Mhm.
And for us, when we take a look at valuing the player's time and where we've kind of failed,
Yeah,
in a couple
asshole,
of
you
ways,
gotta unlock the
this
armor
is one of the
core
pretty
without having to
critical
buy it
pieces.
first, so
We
people
wanted
want to
make
buy
sure
shit
that
for it.
as we honor everyone's time,
This
part
fool's
of
just
that is
talk-
as you
it's a
play,
different guy
you're-
now. It's
you're
like
actually
I've
earning
never seen this
meaningful
dude
content,
before.
even if you're a free player, and earning, you know, a
I
full
mean,
suit
I'm actually
is the
super
first step
grateful
of
for all
that.
the shit they make. I just,
This
you
also
gotta take a
actually
fucking.
permeates
a
the rest
stance.
of the
You can't be
battle
like,
pass. If you're a
"Oh,
free
they're
player,
doing
you're
great,
pretty
they're
much,
doing
I think
great."
We're about
They're not.
60%. Don't quote me on that. If you're gonna,
I'm just like, if we talk enough shit, then they'll just go out of
or
business
whatever.
and Halo
I'm
Infinite
just saying
will die
around
real
there.
fast.
Our main goal
faster.
was to try to help lift both the free side.
We already got all these
of the
YouTubers
pass,
talking shit.
as well as the
That
pass in
doesn't- that
general
probably
on
doesn't help them
higher,
get money.
Valued content.
Yeah, so
I'm
seeing
torn,
the
Isaac.
free
Just like your ass
track should
cheeks.
have around 60% more just goodness earned, right? More durable.
I don't know what to feel
cosmetic
anymore.
and
If there was
stuff like
elites,
that.
bro, I'd be
And
the
we
guy
already touched
that'd be
on
like, nah,
the
343's
also
got it,
is
bro.
this,
I don't even care if it's
they
fucking fucking
total of 1,000 credits.
pay to
over
play.
the course of the battle pass. Yeah.
Like, bro, where the elites at, bro?
Yeah, and then the great
Halo
thing
1,
you'll
they weren't
start
in there
seeing here
because
is
they
as,
weren't on our fucking
You
side.
start scrolling through this content is you're gonna start seeing
Halo 2, we were
content
on,
here that
you know, we
matches
got that
our
fucking
narrative theme.
perspective of them, and Halo 3,
as
of course,
Joseph
because they're on our
talked
side.
about,
Ah, I remember that. I thought that was the coolest
there are
shit,
the
dude.
main
Halo
characters
4
Being a
is
kid
the
playing as
only
Arbiter.
reason I let it
and their
slide is
roles,
because
their
everything
roles
was
as
based
Spartans
on
who've
the
been out on the
Infinity,
hunt.
and there wouldn't be
They've
fucking,
been separated from
you
the
know,
UNSC over long
they didn't
period
put
of
any
time,
aliens
so
on the
you kind of had
Infinity.
to scrap and
So
pull
like, I was like,
together their
okay,
armor.
all
And
right,
you see
fine,
that theme
fine. And then they
pretty
changed what they
much
look like, so I
throughout
wasn't
the
even tripping that
Battle
much
Pass.
anyway.
And it's one of the critical things we're trying to do overall.
Oh, I'm
for,
missing out. I'm missing the Battle Pass.
Oh my God, I fucking
for
golden
that
meat.
Being tied to the story, the ongoing
He's got
story,
a
as
sword,
well
he's
as
chasing
the
my
look
ass.
and the feel, it's felt throughout
Non-heroic.
the experience. And like I said, you'll start seeing more coatings. Again, more unique
here, bitch,
gear,
where you
which
hiding?
hopefully for every player who's looking at playing Halo and joining us for a new season, there's a lot of content there for them to go after that they haven't seen before, even if they've been a part of the
There's another
franchise
paint. All
for-
these paints are so like mundane.
Lots of good stuff. especially
That helmet kind of looks like the helmet from Star Wars.
Right. And this is a free helmet that you can get right off the bat. Just right out tier 11.
Yeah,
Bitch,
and you'll
that's
see
my
there's
sword.
less.
Tier 11,
there
you
are
get a
still
new helmet.
swaps and XP boosts in there. They are still valuable for players, but you were seeing them less than you were in the past.
Yeah, there's
No,
way
me,
less.
me and Rennie
there's
both beat
hella
it on
less
because we're gonna
swaps
do a
than
legendary
items.
run
Our
when co-op
consumables
came out.
across the board.
Yeah,
and our
we got
events
it.
are focused.
Well, we didn't
as
think
a
they would
primary
take this
means
long
of
for it to
which,
come out.
You were just you
fucking
were
ran
earning
already, though,
through
the
your
first one,
time
too.
and your investment in the franchise a way to earn new content that we haven't seen before.
And as
I
Yeah,
just
all
feel
of it's
like
gonna be
I-
new
I
shit,
just-
they
I
said.
just feel like you're not getting the full
Mark
potential of
7
Halo when you're
content,
not playing
right?
on
So players who've been joining
Yeah.
us since launch, you had that.
Then you're
Mark
just
7
clapping the
content.
fucking aliens and it's
Are
not
gonna
even
get
hard.
New pieces of armor here in
Take it
the
from me.
Battle Pass as well. Also, some on the team.
And this is something that everybody has access.
I'd
to.
probably be a lot better online if I fucking
You act like it's not a
didn't be.
challenge.
I just didn't want to not do it.
It's
I was
something
like, I
that
gotta
we wanna
beat this
continue
game.
to build
Not
on
on
again,
campaigns. For me, it's not.
just to help make sure that story of the Spartans continues to grow. What the UNSC Mark 7 look like.
I don't have
There's a
any
new
guns
color for the
long.
fucking.
High Cherry.
There's like a
She's
purple.
got that Covenant purple.
A new color we can buy from the store? Dope.
Get some of
It's
that
the AI
ammo,
color. It's
you know?
purple. It's called High Charity.
One of my favorite weapon
There's a new
charms now, the
dangler.
Combat Evolved one.
It's a Combat
Cross the
Evolved.
button,
They
you
called it.
launch the weapon,
It's
you
like
pick
the
it up,
OG Halo
and it's
fucking
there.
emblem, kinda.
This and there's the extermination weapon charm that
Can't wait to buy the color black for my armor coating on the store.
Yeah, bro. I need to buy the color black, bro.
Yeah, and this chess piece pretty early on is just a critical way.
That's
in which
cool,
you
but
can
there's no
see
fucking
that thrown
back
together.
plate.
Hey, look, we had to strap things together with wires and
I guess.
straps to help get this piece of gear be protective and help that
I
Spartan
guess.
still do his duty, be successful.
That's like a Marine. Like the Spartan ran out of his armor and he had to take a bunch of Marine shit.
You start seeing her frame, and
Which kind of makes it.
yeah, you
Ooh,
start
that's kind
seeing
of cool.
wasps. I don't actually remember
Brown
if we
wasp?
had any wasp coatings in the season 1.
You know, brown
Battle
wasp.
I can't
So it
remember.
blends in.
I remember
Pass
seeing like
but there were a few ways to
a
do
while
it,
ago,
and,
like
also
months
buying,
ago, there was a
like,
leak
some
of a
versions
of a
the
Spartan
wasp
core that's
and
supposed to be
the
coming out that looked like
that
a
I rocked
like
that I got
steampunk
from
World War
campaign.
One type.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
And you
Oh,
see
it's gonna come out this
coating,
season?
you get a
I'm
nice
pretty.
free
I
coating
feel
here.
like I can't see.
And
Mark-
the great thing we're
It
trying
looked
to
pretty
do
sick,
here,
to be
again,
honest.
you're seeing some
I would
different
run
color
it.
variations and
Oh, no,
just
that's
some
on
more
that one.
customization.
I'm pretty
for
sure that's because
the
they're
player
they're
look
talking
and
about a new
feel.
armor core, but I can't.
But you go to
I mean, in my head, I know that's
Jump on
that's the
ahead
fucking
to Eklund's
like the section of armors.
a nice little stance.
So it might be a new
we
core.
can use to show off.
Which would
yeah,
be
and I
weird.
just
Should
want to
we
remind
forward?
everybody, like, I know we're using a Spartan here. This Spartan that you're seeing here, when we look at poses and whatnot, this is all things that are acquired in the Battle Pass. So there's nothing from the store here. So everything you
See,
see
if they
on
weren't
that Spartan
dumb, they would
is from
do
the Battle
something
Pass
that
being put
everybody,
together.
like, hella people was asking
Nice
for.
deal, right there.
Yep.
But they said they're all focusing on the quality of life shit.
There's Eklund.
Yeah.
The fuck's that mean?
So this is her kit. This is what she looks like in the cinematics.
I'd guess like the little things.
And you're seeing a lot of
like
the obviously the way we put kids.
the
together.
They said they're focusing on the
And
quality of life.
One of the great things, again,
Yeah,
from a
like,
character
that's the top of the
perspective,
fucking
this just
list.
allows you, if you want to look.
So,
I don't know what the fuck
The
that's
best
supposed
thing
to
I
mean.
can explain, I mean, that's not
how
the best
her
example, but
Spartan comes
like,
together as a character.
ranked. Or big team battle, really. Don't, because ranked is different. They're like, ranked is going to be a hard thing, but we're looking into it.
I'll dare you to pronounce this one. No.
Oh my god,
some
dude.
additional
Fucking
shoulder
game
pieces
devs these
from Mark
days.
7 as well. Rampart kind of looks like the EO.
That's why I've been saying this for years, and especially in Call of Duty, they need to bring in players, bro, and they need to have those players like
some new gloves.
test and play with the shit that they've come up with, and then give an opinion
Yeah,
on
I
what it's
always-
like.
Lots of good Mark
These
7
ones are
Open
stuff.
fucking,
Mhm.
open,
This
yeah.
one on the free
Like
track,
open
a lot of
beta or
players
something like that.
recognize from our,
Give criticisms on what's wrong and what could be changed and shit like that.
now
Yeah.
And fuck it, like if they have such a hard on for esports, why not bring in those players to test the new shit that they added?
yeah, exactly. What the fuck? That looks like a little alien head. Fucking, it's another matte, like a visorless helmet. They look like two little alien eyeballs.
And one thing about
Another
the,
shitty
battle
visor
pass that we
color.
haven't talked about, or haven't talked about yet, is overall progression system stuff. I know we wanted to kind of talk about that, kind of with the challenges, but I skipped over it a bit. We do want
That helmet's straight out of fucking Mass Effect Andromeda.
But that's not.
That's like the
still through
same.
season
I went
2.
7-1 that
Yeah,
last
so
match.
what we're trying to do
Wow.
is,
Isaac, you hear that?
you know, we're trying to get the foundation ready
What the
for it
fuck?
with, you know, earned XP.
I mean, not what the fuck. I know exactly what the thing is.
But really
We gotta
that
get
Spartan
fucking good.
rank or the Spartan career that we're all looking for, that's something we're putting long-term investment in. You know, part of our drop pod system is to try to bring things online faster, in pieces if possible. And this is definitely a top ask for us.
Well, I
as
got
the,
that gun too,
with
bro.
The team to get the Spartan progression system
Looks
all up,
look
so that
one.
people feel like they have a career outside of.
They're
the
talking
battle
about
pass.
fixing the progression system. That's what they meant by
Oh,
all
that
life
too.
shit.
That needs to, yes, that needs to be fixed, definitely.
He's like, that's the main thing that we're fucking trying to figure out right now.
Here's some crumbs of XP for doing a shit ass challenge, bro.
Hey, that one I told you about, that was 300 XP for getting a chain of 4 dudes, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
300? What the fuck?
Let's see. We got
4 times?
Nice little
For
vibe.
4 times? Oh.
It'll be like, hey, for today's Halo challenge, find a cure for cancer. Here's 100 XP.
Oh, something's happening. They got an animation. Lux Volspa.
Here, this one is one of my favorites, right?
Yeah.
With that black.
That is a
This is why,
bodysuit.
I mean, I really just like the.
That looks like that Spartan is wearing a bodysuit.
Can they bring back the Spartans with the fat ass, the female ones too?
Yeah, we need the fat ass Spartan girls, bro.
The ones from Halo 5?
No
Reach,
trans, no
like Cat?
fat ass trans Spartans, bro. Like they got going right now.
Yeah, really digging that look there.
Oh shit, what is that?
Continued Mark 7, right?
Little
Lots
Drew
of good
pod?
stuff.
Like, is that a boy or a girl? I can't tell.
Shots at knee
But
pads.
she's, but
Yeah,
it's
this
got a
is the,
fat
you know,
ass.
again, you're seeing tape, electric tape here, and just pulling the pieces.
Hypothetically,
Can't
of
even
course.
pick a gender,
just
making your
Like, what's
Spartan
up,
in this
girl?
game?
And the Spartan's like,
unique look compared to
what the
what
fuck, bro?
seems
Oh, fuck,
fresh
my
off the
bad.
factory floor.
And one thing
What's
I've
up?
kind of noticed here.
Oh, no!
Once you get to the second
Smack the
half,
ass.
Yeah.
What's
like,
up,
things
baby?
start
He's like,
getting
bro,
real
what the
nice,
fuck?
yeah.
Oh,
And you see that with this,
no!
full shot shoulder piece right
That's a
here.
video right there.
Got it on both
I think I
sides, and
stole
you
that
got a
from
nice,
somewhere, though. I can't remember what.
Sweet looking armor coating here.
Is
but
that
yeah, You
pink?
get this
Pink!
the tubes, the patchwork.
Bro!
Right? Oh snap! I'm on the battlefield.
That's
when you-
pink
when you
arms
get
and
something together,
legs!
and scrounge it. Oh,
Yeah, this looks like a whole filtration system to replace the armor. So
Mow
let's
it the
go to
light.
the.
Ooh, the GRD.
Fucking jackal sniper.
That
This is a
kinda
fan
looks
favorite
cool,
from Reach,
but, like,
that was then
Steampunky.
cut from Reach, then brought into Reach via MCC not too long ago, and now it's
So it was
Infinite
cut from
into an
Reach, and then
Infinite,
so that's
which is
a that's
awesome
one
to
that
have,
was
right?
previously
The
added. So I
GRD
guess I.
never dies, right?
Ooh, those are like
Some
brass
knuckle
knuckles.
type
That's
thing.
right. That's fantastic. There's very few
That's
gloves
sick.
that
Those
I
are
get
cool.
really excited about, but those gloves are amazing.
And then there's a health
Love the
kit
health
dangler.
pack. This
Yep.
is so good.
People,
There's a health kit dangler.
some OG
That's kinda
fans will
cool.
really appreciate this.
That's
You
like
got the
ODST
med
health
kit
kit, though.
on both the gun attachment as well as a utility.
Oh, and there's a med
attachment.
kit on the
So
hip.
good.
You can get a hip med kit.
Big fan of that.
That's sick.
GRD attachment.
You gotta get to
Some more
70 before
coating,
some of the
right,
cool
some
stuff
nice,
starts. Oh,
like,
that's
with
purple?
a slight like touch of gold to it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Really liking that. Ooh, this one. Yeah, the Packmaster's Glare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
So we
fucking.
learned a lot from the Cyber Showdown of what we
Do
do
not
with
say.
effects, and I think again the art team. This is
Mm-hmm.
a huge, I think, a really good attachment for players.
Yeah.
It's like a
And
like
one
a
thing that
hologram
I've really come to appreciate is
power level thing
we've
from
also
Dragon
been
Ball
learning
Z.
our own tools on how to make things even better and cooler,
Yep.
right? It's a newer engine, right? So we're getting familiar with it too, making even newer, cooler stuff, and kind of pushing its limits even more with future customization content,
I mean, all these,
which has been really sweet to think about.
all the helmets kind of
Right.
look like
Like when we
okay.
launch Forge and people get their hands on, they make kind of more simple things, right? Same kind of basic concept applies to us with our own.
Shit, I
just
still
getting
gotta get ready for this fucking interview.
Oh,
It's just a Zoom one. Oh, did it freeze? Their live service asshole. Oh, I paused it by accident.
Let's get more into Din stuff. Yeah.
Sav
Ooh,
Sabarum.
and then there's hip blades. There's hip
Blades on the
blades.
hip
You can
there.
get hip throwing knives. That's kind of cool.
Oof. Yeah, we're starting to get in the DINS stuff. You're right. On the
So
free
good.
track, yep, you got a nice
He's clearly a hunter.
attachment. Yeah. Visor
There's a little
there,
visor.
shoulder pads,
What's that?
attachment for DIN. Yep. Yeah, this second half is getting there. Oh, some
It's
of
all
my
good
favorite
stuff,
shoulder
getting really
pieces.
spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
This one is kind of a elite shoulder piece that you have taken as your own.
Oh, it's an elite
I'm
shoulder
a big
piece?
Fan of that.
Yep.
Just be like, I need that more than you do now.
Yep.
So you just wear the
take
elite
it and use
shoulder armor that you swooped from. What's
This is where
that?
you can really start
Oh,
seeing
that's
the
cool.
just
Shoulder
mixing
piece.
and matching with the universe and the armor pieces.
It wasn't
that
the elite
light
skull,
universe all up.
but That one's
Not
kind of
just
sick.
Spartan.
It was like
No,
painted
just
with
dance
war
with
paint,
that Spartan that we stood up there.
and then
Nice
just
little dark
straight up black
black
for
clean
your fucking
coating,
guns.
and then here's a full look at Din.
Yep.
We-
There's
This
Din.
is what you'll see in the cinematic and him full characters Joseph was talking about earlier.
This is at 94
really-
right here.
Really unique, really strong character.
He's like, we designed the
profile.
shit out of this armor.
Yep,
Just
digging
making
in.
Oh, and
Yep.
there's a shovel,
I think
Ooh.
this, I
Hip
don't know if we had a
attachment.
full, if you go to
and
my
then here's a
slide.
fucking
There we
logo.
go.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
good.
Mythic effects set. Yeah.
let's fix that.
Mythic effects. You gotta slide with
You-
laser
I
beams
think you
and
can
shit.
see bits and pieces of this in our Moj trailer actually that just came out. A couple Spartans are rocking this. You can see a little bit of the green trail around them.
The green. I think I'd
That's,
use that because my channel
course.
color.
The
Oh,
one everyone's gonna want.
Oh yeah,
these
the elite
skull
headpiece.
shoulder pieces are just phenomenal.
The elite skull shoulder is on 90,
Just pulled together. like it was
99,
like,
bruh.
You know,
Bruh.
Din put this on himself and helped made it fit his whole armor set. It's very good.
Mhm.
Ain't that some shit?
Nice little
dude.
Shield node.
too.
Deacon Crest shield
Crest
node.
Shield node. But yeah,
And then
Really
number
cool.
100 is
Clean, and
just the
overall,
the
Battle
shield
Pass,
node.
lots of good stuff.
Lots of
And
good stuff.
the
Yeah,
other
just
side
learnings.
Just
for the
remind
elite
everybody,
skull.
Every event we have, you'll be earning.
So 99 was
content
the
as
right
well.
side,
The-
just elite
the
skull, and then
seasonal kickoff,
100 is
with
the Deacon node for your
the
wrist,
First event.
Right
and
on
then
May 3rd. Yeah.
the elite skull for your other fucking shoulder.
Yes.
The other eye work.
What
so
a
interference
grand
and,
finale.
the great thing about that is, it's another first right off the bat, 10 items for you to go and earn, and you won't have any consumables.
Oh, that's only
there.
10
It's all-
items?
It's all gear. It's all customization stuff for the player.
Oh
You
my
have
god,
the
every time I
Fracture
play
coming
Halo
out,
and I
Or
fucking
10 like
within that
armor
first
items
month.
probably.
and
every time I use
you
grapple and I
wait
fly
for
off a
everyone
fucking
to
hill,
see
I get like
today,
butterflies, or not
dressed up as
butterflies,
their
like pickles
version
in my
of
stomach
almost World
when I'm
War II
falling.
looking Spartans.
Yeah.
Very amazing. I love
Like
it.
if I'm on a
Also
roller
the
coaster or
Eagle stripe
something.
there.
Eagle
Yeah,
strike.
Yeah,
the
but
butterfly. You're like,
We've
oh.
said interference
Yeah.
launching on May 3rd, right there. Day
Where
and
am I
date.
at right
It's
now?
going to
What
have the
place is
last
this?
Spartan standing game mode on Breaker,
Excavation
which
site.
is going to be fantastic. And then after the event ends,
Sniper gang.
we're going to have that live in our larger playlist offering with Last Spartan standing on
A
all the
sniper
big
fight
team maps,
game mode?
Yeah,
right?
and that's
So
something
we won't
that-
just limit it to Breaker.
Yeah,
at that
that's
point.
the other big thing that we're trying to be consistent on is now every time we launch an event, you'll see it move into
Yeah.
the general.
Yeah, you wanna
playlist,
keep
so
it
you
in
can
there.
Continue to play it as a game mode.
Okay, yeah. So they're
But,
like,
I
anytime
think
there's
that's
new
kind of
stuff,
the big stuff for us here today.
Fracture
I know we've
Tenari,
got a little more for me and Brian.
they
to jump
they're gonna
to.
put it into the
But
fucking
Jerry, any
list
last,
when they're done, when it's
closing
done,
words?
so you can still play
No,
it.
I just want to say, hey, thanks for coming with us on the journey, and hopefully you're seeing us make pretty steady progress to improve and better meet the expectations of the community. One of the main things I have always said is community really is the end game for any strong entertainment property, and for Halo, that is for sure the case. And I know that it's always hard to not get everything you want on day one, but we hope we're earning our way to continually make improvements that you're looking for to be
I
successful
think-
for
I
all
think
of us
so, I
in
guess.
this hobby that we all love called Halo.
All right.
So I'm
Well,
still cool
thank
with
you
it.
for
Like I
joining
can
us.
play.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure having you on.
I could play. I mean, I get bored like any other game, but
We're back. We're back. Hey, wait, what? No. Want to give a big thanks again to Jerry Hook for stopping by earlier this week, and that was an exhaustive run through of the Season 2 Battle Pass.
Yeah, me and Jerry, in case you didn't know, that was a recording from earlier this week. Jerry and I
Dude, this gun is OP. Holy shit.
his mic's not on.
Who?
One thing we did want to just quickly
guy in the
clarify,
live
we got some additional details after we recorded that segment, and we just wanted to make sure there was no
You could see him. He was
confusion
like,
in that regard.
but the
We
person
talked
behind the thing was
about,
like, no,
you know,
just
we've
fuck it,
always
fuck it.
said once you buy the Battle Pass in Halo Infinite, it never expires.
Those are the
That is
guys
true.
developing our game, bro.
But we want to be
Fools
really
that
clear
are
that
doing
the
live stream, they
free
don't even know that their
pass,
mic's
so
working.
If you've never purchased a Season 1 Battle Pass and you've just been unlocking the free tracks,
True.
that will not persist. And this may be a surprise to some
Halo's in
folks,
good hands.
So we wanted to be upfront and make sure that we were clear about that. So starting next week with the launch of Lone Wolves, if you own the premium pass, it will persist. You can still switch back and forth exactly like you just saw in that segment with Jerry and Unishek. But the free pass will
Fractured
not
Tenrai.
persist unless you at some point decide you'd like to go back and purchase it,
Mhm.
at which point, boom, it's back, and it would also still carry your progress forward. So that is a bit of just a nuance we wanted to be very upfront and clear about. So just wanted to make that correction.
Yeah.
And then John, I think you got two more quick addendums you'd like to add on to that segment, right? You got
Yeah.
here real quick in front of us in the build right now.
Yeah, we
He's
are
like,
doing
"Say it,
this very
bitch."
much live.
You fucked it up.
We saw people in chat talking about George and his armor kit, and some of you might enjoy seeing this. That's a very nice shoulder piece in great detail in Season 2. So I wanted to make sure we at least got to show that.
Yeah.
And
George's
Shoulder
armor
gate-
piece
The
they're
shoulder
talking
gate
about.
is no more.
yeah, this one kind of trended on
Shoulder gate
the
is no
Halo
more.
subreddit pretty frequently anytime it got posted. So I'm happy we could kind of show that off. And also the cyber
Hi,
slowdown,
Mr. Rage.
both the visor and mohawk should be nice and leveled. We brought out the protractors and
They're-
made sure they're nice and even.
They're
you know.
nice and centered now. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then on the
oh
other
my
Xbox,
fuck,
we've got
dude. I was
here
gonna send you a
for
picture
PC,
the other day,
we
Slocker, and I
have,
forgot to send it to you.
Some other
I'll
things.
send it to you right now.
You'll see
Did you suck your
seasons,
peanut
or
to my
when
peanut?
Season 2 rolls around, we'll have a rank reset.
No, I think you need
for
to see a
ranked,
doctor.
And there will be new ranked rewards,
What?
ranked emblems that you can
when-
get that are kind of
It has some
Isaac
warts on
focused
your peanut.
that rank that you obtain, and it's gonna have a twist to it.
Oh
So
god,
you
that
see
was
a lot of
awesome.
one
I didn't even know what the fuck
inside
you
of
were
it.
talking about
We
at
also
first.
have
I was like,
some,
what?
Some classic emblems making
That's
their
hella
return.
funny, bro.
Like this one, I know a lot of fans from back in Halo 2 love the
That was a
the
good
card
one.
suits.
Oh, I
Yeah.
needed that.
We've
Isaac,
got
so when the new
gloves
Season
designed
2
for
comes
this,
around,
and even a fleur-de-lis. You can see it right
ranked
there.
gets reset.
Okay.
Like that's kind of
Awesome.
a
All right,
given.
well, now that officially
But,
wraps up the customization.
you'll get new
segment.
rewards
Yes.
for
Now we
being
want to
like
switch
going up in
gears. We
rank.
got one more thing we want to talk about briefly.
I don't know what they are, but
before
he
we
said
turn
you'll get
y'all
new
loose
rewards
today, and
when it
that
restarts,
is
so
our
you don't
big
just.
HCS Kansas City major.
every
It's
coming
probably
up in
like-
just a couple days.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves in the spirit and let's roll our quick.
I didn't know there was
HCS
ranked rewards.
Teaser trailer. Josh, take it away.
Oh shit! Now they're doing the fucking stupid shit. They're doing esports. They're talking about esports. No, I'm not interested in. I'll still listen to it.
I think this was the best player in the game.
Nobody knows about the fucking esports teams, bro. Only like 15
Yeah, man,
year-olds
it's like
do.
some warts on that picture, dude.
Big double kill from Onboard. Can he get the triple?
Did he send you the sausage? Hot
Yeah.
dog team? Yeah. With his hairy ass leg.
I was about to say that, dude. I was just about to say, like,
Kansas City.
if
on
I would have
Horizon,
just seen
John,
that
you're flying
picture,
out
like if it
tomorrow,
would have
right?
came
No,
up like
I'm
as
not
a
too far
banner
behind you.
with my phone open, I would have definitely guessed that that was his actual dick because of all that hair, dude. I would have been like, dude, what the fuck?
We've got some of the
Why is
best
your dick
teams
so red, Isaac?
flying out. Actually,
God
the best
damn.
teams in the world, right? If they qualified in their regions,
He
they
pulled
got
it out the
paid
side
out
pant.
here,
It
to
wasn't
Kansas
even
City
like
to play in the US.
a zip or
A lot
nothing.
of
It
them
was
are playing right now
out the pant leg.
You did the side
at
pant,
the
man?
Kansas City Royal Stadium,
You
right?
do the
And
side
it's coming
pant,
up
I get
man?
chopped up
It's
side pant
pretty
like that.
freaking cool to watch them play. They're all set up in the like Diamond Club, and then being broadcast on the Jumbotron.
No
And it
cap,
might even
dude.
be live on Twitch
That's
right
so
now.
fucking
Yeah, if we
funny.
had known, maybe we would have.
I get
I
choked
would
up
have
side
out
pant
early.
like
rescheduled this stream a little differently. You know, one of the
Side
big things,
pant.
of course, if you're not going to,
Yeah,
you are going
because
to Kansas
you already
City,
know
we
if I
certainly look forward
someone
to
trying to
meeting you
walk
and
in or
stop
something, you
by
just
and
pull the
chat with us.
side
But if
pant
you're
down, bro.
not
cheek
to
with
worry.
the glass
A
door
lot of
open and
different
the whole
ways you
family
can
home.
tune in.
My
But
balls
we
dangle
have,
too much
we're
for the
trying
side
to
pant.
Delta stream. Whoa, can we put that back up, Josh? That was a little fast.
How, dude? How? I don't know
Um,
how you
A lot
do
of different
that.
opportunities.
Every time
though,
we're about to
4
get busy
streams
like that,
going,
somebody has to come out to the hallway or something.
I want to give a general shout out. Make sure if you're on Twitter, you want to follow at HCS for real-time updates, all the latest and greatest coming out of the
Can't
just
event.
stop.
loves
You
the
got to
tip.
taste.
But right here, you'll see a rundown
No!
of the 4 primary official streams
Taste.
you'll be able to tune into. And of course, watching those streams not only
Don't
delivers
stop till
great
you get
Halo
enough.
competitive action, but Twitch drops.
I like the main
so we've
in
got
this
a
game,
number
bro.
of these up for grabs this
Feels good to
weekend.
hit these shots from
First
far
one here,
away.
this will be a special commemorative.
That's kind of
What are we
cool.
calling this, John? This looks like you watch a grassroots streamer
Yeah.
during their Make-A-Wish donation drive, and you will earn this special UI back.
That's gay as
trophy.
fuck.
Yep.
Do you, I don't happen to know offhand when the donation drive streams are happening.
Watch
Yeah, so
the
they're
Kansas City
happening
Major
on-site
with
at
any
Kansas
of
City.
our
We're gonna have
HCS
all throughout the day.
grassroots
Okay.
streamers
Streamers,
during
you can find
their
them on their
Make-A-Wish
respective
donation
channels.
drive and earn the fucking
There will be streaming
HCS
driving
trophy
money for
UI
charity,
backdrop.
and if you tune in, you can get this awesome backdrop.
I want to just go to shout out here
Ow.
too. If you go to aka.ms,
Watch for 1 hour.
-live, you'll get more information about these drops. Also, notes down there at the bottom. You would like, if you haven't done this already, you need to go to Halo Waypoint. You need to go to Twitch. You need to basically connect your
you
2
gotta
accounts together to make sure
link
you get
all your
credit for
shit
those Twitch
together.
drops.
I thought the
You
fucking
can read more
Waypoint app
about
was
that at
broken. Did they
aka.ms
finally fix it?
/drops.
Hey, you know how we was
So that's our
playing
first Twitch drop.
Ghost
We
of
got more to
Tsushima at
come.
your
Let's
house?
see. Up next, we got vehicle
The latest
coatings
picture I'm about to
and
send
a
you.
really cool. I don't know, I would pronounce that wrong, but a bumper attachment. It looks like.
Oh, this is Halo Channel, not
for the
Waypoint.
Warlock
No
there, right?
wonder,
Yep,
you
so
fucking
you can
moron.
Equip some like custom geo to your vehicle there, and the Midnight Gold is one of my favorite vehicle coatings, right? And you get it for all 3. It's awesome.
As the slide says here, just watch the official broadcast for up to 3 hours, and you'll be able to earn these drops. But wait, there's more. Next up, we have.
God damn.
Yeah,
What do we call these banners?
Yeah, so this will be on the backdrop, kind of behind your nameplate.
Yep.
I seen that on
iPhone
iFunny and I forgot to send it to you the other
These
day.
are for our partnered co-streamers. So we've got a few different, like I'd say, larger influencer type people when they're streaming, co-streaming the event, watching it on their own personal streams. You can earn this on their channel as well.
And I think we have one more Twitch drop. This one will be exclusive only for the grand finals, which of course will be sometime.
Oh, that's
Sunday
kind of,
afternoon.
now that's cool. A little
Watch
dangler,
that
a little
for
skull
1
dangler.
hour, and you will net this cool clean sweep.
Watch the
weapons.
HCS
Yeah,
Kansas City
full
Major Grand
discrimination,
Finals to earn the
one of my
clean sweep
favorites.
weapon charm.
And yes, grand finals only on the
It's
Halo
like a little
stream,
red skull.
So make sure you're tuning in.
It looks kind of like
for
a
an hour
Nazi,
during grand finals.
like war medal.
twitch.tv/Halo.
But again, I encourage everyone to drop a follow.
Maybe
to
it's
the
because Red
@HCS
Skull
account
reminds me
on
of fucking the
Twitter.
Red
There'll be
Skull
real-time
from
updates. Of course,
Marvel.
@Halo is also a good place to follow. We'll have Andy there from our
Hail
team.
Hydra.
We'll be there making sure that we're
Hail the
keeping the
Hydra.
information flowing and doing our best to bring the event to you for those who can't be there in person. So big shout out to our friends on the HCS team, all the teams, all the orgs and competitors. Looking forward to a great weekend. Wishing everyone the best of luck.
Yeah, we've got like 5 teams that can all compete for first place right now. It's pretty cool.
You wanna
I'm
go-
excited.
Do you want to put you on the spot and make you do a prediction or no?
I don't know if I could do a good prediction, but I kind of want to root for Kansas City because they're putting on that awesome boot camp. They're in their hometown, Kansas City Pioneers. I'm looking forward to it.
Good call. Yeah. All right.
Kansas
Well, we'll
City's
see what
going.
happens.
He's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
take
make a
it.
prediction because I'll just wait and see. Hey, we're all winners. We'll see some top world-class Halo. We're all going to be winners in that regard.
Yep.
John, before we log off here today, a couple of the things I thought we would just quickly touch on for folks who maybe haven't heard. Lots going on clearly with Halo Infinite, with Season 2 imminent. But in case you missed it, MCC actually
Bro,
just
this
got
Donald
a pretty
Trump
significant update,
fucking junk
including
mail,
the
bro, is
long-awaited
pissing me off.
release of
Getting away
updates
with
to
all my shit.
Firefight that now bring the Flood into the fray.
It's like,
Yeah,
join the
so you can
fucking
play
Donald
this
Trump
with
social
friends.
media site.
I ended up jumping.
I'm
in
good, bro.
the week before,
He
and
actually
it
made
is
his own social media?
terrifying.
Yeah,
But
bro.
it is fun.
He could have came back to Twitter because
You can head
fucking
to
Elon Musk bought it now.
HaloWaypoint.com
But
and
Yeah,
learn
but
more
now he's
about the
fucking-
recent
Win made his
MCC
own.
update. I think we also
That's
had a
kinda
patch
funny.
this morning
Yeah,
as
he's
well
a
for
chode,
MCC.
so-
So, again, want to give a big shout out to all the folks on the MCC team. Still working hard, still bringing content, updates, and features to the title.
Yeah, we used to go to school
big
with some fool
thanks to
named
them
Cody,
for
and everybody
that.
would
I do
fucking
wanna
call him
give one
Chody.
shout out for the custom game browser.
I knew a
which now
guy
includes
Cody
all the
too.
games that are in
He called him
MCC.
fucking. I
So
said the
we
same
don't
shit.
ha- we used
I
to
got
just
it.
be a
Everybody
couple
called him
games, now you have
Stick
all
though
of them.
because this one
that
Mexican
you can
girl,
just
she was
jump in
like,
and play tons of
"Fuck
fun
you,
customs with
Stick," because he
anyone
was
in
trying.
the
He's
community.
being a fucking
That's been a
chode.
labor of love.
He's
I
like
know,
a
I think
tall,
we
skinny
announced
white
that,
kid,
like,
so
15
I'm sure
years
you can
ago, it
imagine.
feels like, but,
Dude,
huge
did
shout
you go
out
to
to
school around
the
like
team,
Lodi
and
High,
also,
Tokay?
obviously, to the
Yeah, I
So
inside
might be talking about the
Millswood.
same person.
None of that
Cody
would
Kramer?
possible
Yes.
without sort of
That
the
shithead.
help of fighting and feedback and just sort of continually pushing the team
Oh,
to
bro,
evolve and
I
improve
knew
the
it.
I don't know
I
his
just
last
didn't want
name,
to.
but
there.
like,
Something
if
else
you,
I
like-
wanna
He's
give
got a
quick
big
shout out
if we were in
nose.
the
to,
same area, we have to be talking about the
His
same
nose
person.
looks like a
Everybody was
bird
calling me
beak.
Chody.
of the Halo Encyclopedia. John, I'll do a quick impromptu unboxing.
Let
I
me
used
know what
to
it looks
call him
like.
a
Here, I'm
pterodactyl.
going to unbox it live on the air.
Oh,
and
man,
boom,
Chody,
there you
that's
go. The
funny.
Halo
Yeah,
Encyclopedia.
him
This
and fucking
thing
Evan would
is-
always be doing blow all the
big.
time,
It's a
and then he turned
dangerous.
into
It's a
a
dangerous
crackhead.
book. It's careful, don't sprain yourself. This is the regular edition. There's also a
Dude,
collector's
hey
edition.
Isaac,
It's
did I ever
available
tell you one
now
time
on
at
Amazon or
Liberty,
your favorite
fucking
bookstore.
lunch,
So give that
some
look.
some
It's got
fool and like two girls
so
was
much
breaking up
information,
lines at
incredible
lunch,
art
bro,
and
across the
information
park.
For anyone that's a fan of the Halo
Hey, guys,
franchise.
Breaking up
in-
lines?
in
Easy
class
to get
one
lost
time.
in there. Big
Are you
shout out to
serious?
the Studio
Yeah.
franchise
Was
team
it a
who
white
helped
boy?
work to bring this
It
to
was a
life.
fucking Mexican fool.
We mentioned this earlier, John, but I want to give
The
another
fools I
shout out
seen
as well.
across the street was like
to
two white girls and a white boy, and
Yeah,
boy had it.
Just
In,
busted
fool had it
down.
in his on top of his
yeah, you can read, you can
on top
borrow
of his
that.
binder had a card
We
out and was
talked
just
about the
breaking them in
Tenderite
lines
collection,
and
which
shit. I was
you
like,
can find now. Of
wow.
course,
The
there's
girls
also
were
other
fucking
more
fiending
evergreen
for the
offerings,
lines,
I
bro.
believe
No,
as
they
well.
were.
There'll be
The,
some
the girl was like,
HCS
let me get a line
merchandise
first.
available, to
Blah blah
coincide
blah
with
is
this
his
weekend's
name.
event.
Yep.
I'm
I'm not gonna say who it is because
Speaking of, I think on site too.
Was
an
it a goon?
exclusive event
Yeah.
shirt, I believe.
just
along
some
with
It
fool,
was
yeah,
a
some
goon.
goon, some dumbass. It was
of
me.
course,
One of the
we have more
goons.
than just the games going on, John.
Guaranteed.
Give us a quick
It was
update
me.
on
Nah.
Halo, the
It
series.
was
Beat up the
me.
pant leg and you're like,
Yeah.
can you chop me up?
Ah,
For a line,
You
yeah.
gotta snort the line off the
detailed
peen.
conversation, but yeah,
Yeah,
long
hell
ways.
we
yeah.
have
it
done
up the
5
pant leg.
episodes so far. Episode
I got
6 comes out
16
tonight
shortway
at midnight. I'll
lines
be there watching it
on my
waiting,
peen.
Toss it
So
up
you
on
gotta
the
hit
projector.
each
I'm
little
excited for it.
fucking-
We had lots of good
each little
action
dot.
in episode
I'm gonna
5.
put
That is
the
all I'll say.
lines on the wrinkles of my
but
peen. You have to
yeah,
snort them
you
out.
can join the conversation on the official Halo Discord server as well. We've got a whole section set up there.
Oh fuck!
Dude.
Where's
like
this
a watch
stupid
party
ass?
channel where you can watch right as it drops at midnight.
Where am I? What is this?
I'm just looking forward to more.
Yeah, and also, in case you missed it, big shout out Alex on the community team. Every Monday serves up.
We're in
a
range
recap
of Bit
blog
Bap
where
the
he sort of
Vanquisher.
dissects and breaks down the prior episodes. So, a great place to go as well.
Bit
for
Bap
fans
the
of
Vanquisher. Huh? Where you
series.
at? Time to one
And
shot
I
you.
think, John, we're getting near the end. I wanted to give one last shout out. Let's just talk about.
I need an ID.
We mentioned this at the outset. Season 2 is going to launch on May 3rd.
Yes.
We do have a graphic.
Dead.
Just to
First
give you a
one
better
dead.
sense. We are going to launch this at 11 a.m. Pacific our time. That's generally currently our normal rollover for the week. We'll get this out on social here in a bit, but this will just give you a sense of where that means where you live. So we're doing a simultaneous launch. One important note: we got the word out yesterday. In case you missed it, we are going to have an hour of planned downtime, essentially from 10 a.m. Pacific until the season goes live on 11. Online services will be disabled, so things like matchmaking, I think.
Pretty much.
So there'll be an
anything
hour
that
of
you-
downtime.
Yeah, anything that requires
when the
services
update's about to
connection
go
will not
live.
be functional
But
during
we'll,
that hour.
we'll fucking That'll be
You should be
reminded
able to
to
play
us.
campaign though, so no worries. No worries there.
Damn,
my main
electricity
note
does the
is for folks
damage
that are
in
going
this
after
fucking
this week's
campaign.
ultimate reward in the game, which includes a really cool visor. Don't cut it too close, because we are gonna turn the lights off just a little bit on Tuesday there in preparation for the new season launch. And geez, I think that's pretty much everything, John. Pretty dense information-filled show. I want to give another big thanks to Joseph and Jerry for stopping by and helping us reveal and talk about some new information.
Oh yeah.
Another plug, please go to HaloWaypoint.com. We've talked about outcomes blogs today. Definitely worth
I
the
wonder if I
read.
could like.
Be sure to check out Joseph's monthly
What if
update
while
as
they were
well.
doing it, I did like a
And
super
I think
chat,
that's
so
all
the
I got.
robot was just like,
Yeah, we'll have a
my
blog on
balls.
launch day with tons of new info, tons of the info, kind of summarizing what's in season 2 as well.
Donate
So if you want to
$5.
Oh
just
my
in, we'll read that
god!
blog,
Fuck.
Make him say my
Anyways,
balls.
I think that's it. We'll let you go. We've had your time for a while. Really appreciate everybody from tuning in. And again, really appreciate everyone's continued support, your passion. We get it. We're all excited. We're all passionate about Halo. Together, we're going to keep doing great things, and we are going to get there. So thanks a lot. We cannot wait to join you online on May 3rd as we kick off Lone Wolves. We'll see you then.
We always have room for another wolf.
We always have room for another wolf in my balls. Yay, we did it. Thanks for watching. No community playdate? Gay. Alright, let's see what game we're gonna play now. That was the